Ladies and gentlemen, grab your pencils, grab your paints, collect anything you consider art supplies. It's time for Art Smackdown, the fundraiser. I'm Mark Stetson with Slaney Rose Jordan, Phil Casal, and our special guests, Jenny Weinbloom and Lady Galaga. To kick off our fundraiser, our Fart-raiser Smackathon.
That's right.
Woo!
We're going to be going for 12 hours today. 12 to 12. And the proceeds for each auction at the end of every hour, which we will have more info later on, will benefit PBS and Movement for Black Lives. I'm going to stop the announcer voice eventually. But I think you may as well come in. We should, we come in with the energy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil, your game is sponsored by Gatorade today.
Yes, Gatorade and a fellow deli in Astoria. Ooh. They have their own bags. They have their own bags and sandwich wrappers.
At first, I thought you said a fellow.
Fellow's Deli,
which is kind of also a name of a deli I would go to.
Yeah, a fellow deli,
or a felon's deli.
Ooh,
there's a lot of cops here. There's a lot of cops that come into the fellow deli. Like literally, like state police, the dudes with like the suit jackets and police officer uniforms. They do like a hard K turn or like a hard U turn in the intersection and get sandwiches at this deli. So,
Jenny, our wonderful guest host today, is no stranger to a deli.
Right?
I am no stranger to
what?
a deli.
That's such a specific thing to say.
What's amazing about it is I do feel like she's hinting, like she's like feeding me a story that I'm supposed to start.
Yeah.
And I don't know which deli I have a close relationship with, but she's not wrong. I feel very strong opinions about delis.
Yeah. Yes, and I mean you're a New Yorker, so
native New Yorker. It's true. You know, I went through a phase in high school when the only thing I was willing to eat was the egg salad from this very specific deli in Gibson. If anybody knows Long Island, it was right by the train station, and it was literally the only thing that I ever ate. And eventually, after like 6 months of truly nothing but egg salad, like honestly, that's not a healthy diet. And my mother would have to like buy quarts of this egg salad for me. Finally, I transitioned. It could be egg salad, or it could be chicken salad. That's all I wanted to eat. And then I'd put the chicken salad on a graham cracker. Delicious. But yeah, I don't know. When you're 16, you're fucked up. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It's true.
I ate some crazy shit when I was a teenager that I was convinced was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I think I've talked about on the show. Like I like my favorite thing to eat as a snack was cookies and cream ice cream sandwich in between 2 Eggo waffles.
Oh no!
Right? That's what you think. Like you think like, it was something that I was really into. I also put peanut butter and chili.
Oh, oh no! I mean, here's the thing: waffle and ice cream, yes, but Eggo waffles, they get so soft and sad.
They do. They got real sad real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
So you got to eat it fast.
Yeah. Yes.
And Jesse, you're coming to us from Florida.
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Sunny Florida. They try. We have a lot of people from New York that move down here, and they try to get the New York thing going down here, but it's it's just an imitation.
Yeah.
You have a lot of like 70 and 80-year-old New Yorkers complaining about how they can't make the bagels right here. It's the water.
Yes. Yep. Yes. There's actually a place called what's it called? Like Brooklyn Water Bagel, and they say that they import water from Brooklyn to make the bagels. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they claim anyway.
Amazing.
A lot of people. That's what Larry King used to claim for his bagel business in Beverly Hills.
Larry King had a bagel business in Beverly Hills.
Yep. It was the part of I guess it was Fairfax. That area, and I guess it's Beverly Hills adjacent.
The thing is, you said Larry King, and just immediately I pictured Larry David, and it didn't change. And I really want to go to his Beverly Hills bagel store.
Yeah, I did bump into him a few times, Larry King.
You bumped into Larry King?
Bump into him because he would have turned to dust sooner.
Yes.
He he looked like a Muppet from the Dark Crystal. Like he was shaped like one of those bird creatures. He's got a big head.
A Skeksis?
And, like,
Skeksis.
Yeah, he looks like one of those fellas, but I feel like Larry David would be a bit more slender and avoidant.
Yeah.
Checks out.
So are we?
Yeah.
So
we
fun.
jump into this?
Yeah. I was just gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna let the chat know about our artist, Jessie Mason. She's a Bob Ross painter on the stream is on Twitch as Lady Galaga. She does it's weekly, right? You do a weekly stream?
2 a week. I do Monday and Friday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're about to see her do a Bob Ross painting, which Jenny chose out of 6. She chose the Mountain Retreat, which is
Yes.
Very refreshing, very relaxing. I'm excited.
Is that why you chose the Mountain Retreat?
I think it was part of it. Hold on, I'm pulling it up because I was like, I got to refresh myself. What is it about the Mountain Retreat that speaks to me? So, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's got some crazy sunset colors going on.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Like the colors are over the top. I'm very excited about it.
Yes.
It is aggressively Colorado. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it come to life in your hands.
All right.
Good deal.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna put up the there we go, and I'm gonna put up the visual for Lady Galaga's canvas.
Yeah. This is exciting.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of this whole thing. If the trade-off was we do a 12-hour show, but we could see the art being made, then this is a fair trade-off because I love this portion of this little wrinkle of it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
And this is something. So like I found Lady Galaga through the Bob Ross Twitch channel. I feel because they have their own Discord, and then I joined that Discord, and they've like it's a massive Discord, and I mean not surprising because at any time when Bob Ross when the Bob Ross Twitch feed is happening, they do weekend marathons from Friday to Sunday. There's a couple thousand people in there consistently 24 hours a day. And yeah, and I had at the time, like I'd never met an actual certified Bob Ross instructor, and I was like, oh my god, I got to see this stream. And yeah, Lady Galaga's stream on Twitch is incredible. I try to watch it as much as I can.
Thank you.
Well, do you have any questions for Jenny before you get started? Or do you have anything you want to say before you start arting?
No, I think we're good. I'll just let you all talk, and I'll go to it.
All right, go for it.
Very exciting.
We're definitely gonna talk to you as well.
Oh, yeah.
But you can just
I'll be
you can
ready
just
for it.
not yeah. But you
We're
can
gonna
also
bother
just
you.
ignore
Sorry,
us. If
Jesse.
you...
It's all good. I was gonna put some liquid white up real quick here.
Nice.
Oh, I love how you said white.
You have to.
You got
have
to.
to do it.
Yeah.
This is a nerd question, but are you going to be using cadmium yellow?
Oh heck yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I love cadmium yellow. Yeah, like the
Yes.
boy with the trains, but with cadmium yellow. I just really enjoy the name of that color, and also that yellow.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Wait, so I feel like, Jesse, you're probably full of Bob Ross trivia as well, I'm assuming. And I'm curious, Mountain Retreat, do we know what era of Bob Ross's oeuvre it comes from?
Ooh, good word.
I'm not exactly sure when. It's probably the early 90s. I know that he did do this one for a PBS fundraiser, though, so it's actually very appropriate.
Because part of what I love about Mountain Retreat is it feels a little bit like Kissed by Lisa Frank.
Yes.
So it checks out that it's early 90s.
Yes, exactly.
Very, very intense colors. It is but it's beautiful.
It is. It really is.
I wonder too how much the our viewing of Bob Ross on TV, like even just the wash from film affected the color.
That's true.
Yeah.
He did say that he would paint the ones on TV much brighter than he would normally paint, so that it would come across on the screen a lot better.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how bright this one was in real life. You know?
Whoa.
Oh, something we should probably let people know is how they can actually donate to the fundraiser today.
Yes,
So we have set up. Okay, so there's a couple of ways. One is we've set up an auction on Cambio. The link is in the chat, and so we're doing 7 shows back to back. During every show, an artist is going to be completing a piece of art either over the course of an hour or a course of an hour and a half. And then at the end of each show, we're going to take their piece of art and we're going to put it up on Cambio on our auction page, and you will have the opportunity to bid on them for the next 2 days. And whoever is the highest bidder at the end will win it, and then that piece of art will be yours. What we've also done, and you probably see behind me, there are all these paintings. A show that I used to do before, like, which sort of led to creating this show, was the Bob Ross Challenge, where we would take comedians and artists and we would have them paint along with Bob Ross in real time. And then at the end of the half hour, they'd have a finished painting. And I have 55, 60 of these paintings, and we're auctioning those off as well. There are a bunch of people who are going to be on the stream today who have paintings, like Ethan T. Berlin, MC Paul Barman, Mehdi Barachian, Alyssa Mandel. I have Alyssa's painting, Phil. We're going to be auctioning off. But we also have other people who are not on the stream who are pretty cool people, like Janelle James, who is currently on the show Abbott Elementary, I think. Hers is incredible. We have Taylor Ortega's, Ben Sinclair from High Maintenance, a bunch of them. So yeah, those will all be on the auction for you to be able to win at auction. Also,
Mark, I'll just say I've seen some of those drawn live or painted live on stage, and it's so funny because these are like not your typical artists that are painting Bob Ross paintings like live as he's painting them, right, like on the show. So the struggle is real.
Yes.
It's so fun to see people just kind of like and have to go with the
funnel
happy
through,
yeah.
It's so true. Yeah, when we have the people on that painted them, I will show their episodes, just to give people an idea of what that is like. Maybe I'll show one this hour. But yeah, you're right. Like it's that was the most fun part of it, is watching people like struggle, but also like realize like how quickly they realize how hard it is, and at what point they just abandon any sort of sense of control and just go for it. Because there are some where people like gave up, and then that's when it started to become amazing, and other people when they sort of like gave up, and their way of giving up was just to set the whole piece on fire, basically, through paint.
Just go full ham.
Yeah.
I have to acknowledge that, like, Jesse, it already looks like the painting, and like it's blowing my mind. It's been about 2 minutes. Also, how many times have you painted Bob Ross's Mountain Retreat from 1990, whatever, that you're just like doing this from memory, no big deal, very quickly, with what appears to be minimal thought involved?
I've never painted this particular Bob Ross before. I've done probably about almost about 108 Ross style paintings, either based on his actual painting or inspired by or doing my own thing, but I've never done this particular one before.
Blow my mind. I'm very impressed.
Oh my god.
It's just this guy.
Right? And okay, so this is a great time for people who are jonesing to start arting.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're encouraging you all to do challenges at home today as well, and send them in like a normal art Smackdown. So we've asked Jenny to supply us with some special challenges today, And the first one's going to be a 5-minute self-expression challenge. So get whatever art supplies you have nearby. And what do you think, Mark? Are you ready to?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Oh,
ready to
yeah.
put it up?
Yeah. When you say it, I'll type it because I don't have it. In front of me. Or do I? Yeah,
So
no, yeah. Go ahead.
the 5-minute self-expression challenge is draw your mother as the supernatural being that she is.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see these.
I know, it's gonna be so fun. So you have 5 minutes, which is a special time frame for our self-expression.
5 minutes is a special time.
All of our mothers will appreciate that we gave them 5 minutes of our time.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
the most
it
true
will
thing I've
be-
heard, maybe ever.
Maybe it will be a kind portrayal of your mother. Maybe it will not be. But
Right.
When's the last time you made art for your mother
Oh, that's true.
or of your mother?
Yes.
Jenny, are you missing your mom right now? Is that what?
No, I'm decidedly not. My family text chain is so aggressive. So I feel like they're with me 24 hours a day, texting me nonstop. Also, I think I'm seeing my mother tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just got back from 3 weeks in the Southwest. I was in New York to LA. New York to LA, LA to Santa Fe back to LA, LA to Las Vegas,
Jeez.
to New York. Arrived about 4:30 in the morning today. Crazy travel sprint. All I want to do is hibernate and not see anyone. But my mother is going to Florida tomorrow. So I have to see her tonight because God forbid we go 4 weeks without seeing each other. No, we must see each other immediately. So there you go. But I'll be thinking about what kind of supernatural being she is. Indeed.
Man.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
know.
real planes, trains, and automobiles adventure.
Yeah, you were on Amtrak. I saw.
Was. I'm
Yeah.
trying to position myself as a burgeoning Amtrak influencer. Gonna see how that goes. Not gonna happen because I am an old and no one wants me to be an influencer. Very sad. No, so I flew to LA from New York, and then I took the train, the Amtrak to Santa Fe, and then back again. And I got upgraded to a roomette, and that is luxe. That shit's premium. I mean, I take Amtrak pretty regularly because I am afraid of flying. And also, I mean, like, so I fly about, on average, more than once a week. And that's been that case for a couple of years now. But I hate it very, very much. I do it anyway, so I'm proud of myself, but I hate it. My new thing is trying to do as much train travel as possible. This is partially the discomfort with flying thing, but also partially, or at least my excuse and what I say. So I don't know. I already revealed my secret to you guys. What I tell people is, it's because of climate change.
Right.
But actually, I mean, it is a little bit. It's also just because I don't care for the experience. So I'm making a change and not doing flights that are like under 4 hours and thus could be train rides. And Amtrak has rewarded me with glorious upgrades to private rooms. And Cindy, I don't know if you've ever done long distance cross country Amtrak.
No, but my sister
I have.
recently did.
I've watched
You
YouTube
have,
videos.
Mark?
Yeah, well, not totally cross country, but I've taken it to because I was traveling with friends who didn't who also didn't fly. One of them is actually going to be on this stream later today at 10. I took the train overnight from New York to Orlando, and from New York to Chicago.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I
and it
did-
was
I-
awesome. It was like some of the I met some of the most like fascinating people.
That's the thing. So as a kid, I used to do the New York to Orlando train trip a couple of times a year when I was growing up. So I know that train very well, but only in like 1994. I know it less well in modernity, but it was a great place to like meet a bunch of 10-year-olds, hang out on a train, good times. So you've taken the Lakeshore Limited. That's the New York to Chicago.
Yes.
Over. And
That's
a good
exactly.
train.
It is a good train, and because it's like, and I've also driven that, and it's one of those boring drives on the planet. And so like to be able to do it on a train, where at the time when I was doing it, I haven't been on an Amtrak in a while, but like when I did it in 2000.
1 minute warning.
In 2003. And at the time, there was still smoking cars. I don't know if there still are.
No, there are not.
So like hanging out in the smoking car and like playing cards and just meeting people and drinking. It was just it was awesome.
When you, we're gonna have to return to this, I think after our 1 minute. But when you took the Lakeshore Limited, was it full of Amish people?
There, for a stint of it, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Right, of course, because they would have joined a little later on the journey. So having done cross country several times, Lakeshore Limited to the Southwest Chief, it is full of Amish people. Like that, probably Amish people make up about, I don't know. I'm gonna go about 40 to 60%.
Time's up.
Okay.
Oh no, not for you. Time's up on your story, Jenny.
Shut the fuck up.
Time's up for those of you arting at home. Send your completed self-expressions to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That's
Why is it called fartsmackdown@gmail.com again?
Oh, because Art Smackdown was already taken.
Great. This is the only time I'm going to ask tonight.
No! I want you to ask as many times.
Okay, all right. You want to do it? We'll make it a thing.
Oh, yeah.
We won't refer to this moment again.
No.
I will ask next time.
Also, for a second, I thought you had drumsticks, and I realized that those are chopsticks.
I got chopsticks, but they glow. they're like lightsabers, so I just
I have those.
Yeah, I like raving by myself with them. They're just kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of distractions around. A lot of distractions.
So I'm sorry, Jenny. I didn't mean to interrupt
Amish
your.
people on the train.
Yeah.
Right. So what I've learned on my many journeys is that the Amish don't drive and the Amish don't fly. So trains are the preferred form of travel when they can't go by buggy because they're going too far. The Amish also don't buy health insurance.
Wow.
So Amish people, if they need major medical care, need to travel internationally to receive care. So they take Amtrak from Western Pennsylvania, where most of them are based, cross country on the Lakeshore Limited to the Southwest Chief to get to Los Angeles, where they then are taken to Tijuana for medical care. So approximately 50% of people who are on the Southwest Chief, which is the line that takes you from Chicago to Los Angeles via Kansas, New Mexico, Arizona, are Amish people on their way to or from some kind of major medical care.
That's crazy. There are at least a dozen things that I would go to Tijuana for before healthcare.
Yeah, fair. Yep. But listen, if you don't have insurance,
Right.
I mean, many of us don't, and you need some, and you cannot travel very far, but you have to get out of the country for your care. Yeah, Tijuana's pretty good. But you know what's wild is I keep expecting to see more Amish people on the train who are in worse spirits. Like, oh, I'm on my way to go get chemo for a while in Tijuana because my government doesn't take care of me. That's a real bummer. But everyone's in very good spirits. And folks are mostly traveling in these really large family units, and everyone's speaking Pennsylvania Dutch, and very social, very friendly, very chill. So there's a large percentage of the train riding population that is Amish. Then I would say there's a large percentage, much smaller, but there's a significant percentage of the train riding population who is just out of some kind of facility for mental health care and having some big feelings on the Amtrak.
Wow.
On my trip this week, there was a guy who just would not stop shouting at everyone. I'm talking would not stop, hours at a time, just kept going. he'd just point at you and be like, "You're today's grand prize winner," and then he pointed at someone else and say, "You're today's grand prize winner." And what a jolly fellow! What a great form of crazy.
I was going to ask why you didn't switch trains, and now I realize why. It's because you kept winning.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Just kept winning. It was great. Yep.
That's
He was very
amazing.
happy. Also, you get some through hikers. Those are always cool. Like folks who are on their way to go start the Continental Divide Trail or the PCH. Yeah, it's a weird demographic. And then there's me. I'm usually like the only business traveler, the only long distance solo business traveler on whatever train that I'm on. And I'm
Have
just
you-
like, in every way, acting as if I'm on an airplane and I'm just on it for the next 4 days.
Have you ever watched any of those YouTube POV videos of like someone in
Yes.
Japan taking a boat or a train?
Yes,
And
I
like a
have.
luxury-
They're very pleasant and
Those
relaxing.
Really pleasant. Oh my gosh. Nothing like here, because it's like a premier experience for like $100.
Yeah.
But gosh,
That sounds so nice.
highly
Also,
recommend.
Oh my God.
way more magnificent landscapes.
Yeah,
like,
really.
around train infrastructure in the rest of the world.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
not just straight
magnificent
up land.
landscapes, look at what's happening right now.
This is
Oh, it's wonderful.
ridiculous.
This is why I haven't said shit in the last hour, because I'm just staring at this. I'm gonna be terrible for the next 12.
Like, the mountain has shadows. Excuse me, that is cool.
I just I admire her patience with the strokes and creating the indications and not losing her cool, because the minute she drops like a glob that will become the shadow of a mountain, I start to panic. So I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. And then suddenly, like, flick of a wrist, oh,
There it is.
now it's a 3D object. Great.
I'm having a weird Pavlovian response though right now, because I spend so many nights falling asleep to Bob Ross. So this like feeling of like
got
calm and like enjoyment is also making me
Yeah.
like narcoleptic.
Yeah, this and
Maybe-
talking about nice train rides, and it's just
Maybe I
We're
should have been
starting-
last then.
Yeah. Right?
Oh no,
We're-
this is a
Please let
great,
everyone
like,
go to sleep.
yeah.
oh,
No,
this
it's
is a
good.
great warm up and like,
Oh, this is so
afternoon,
good.
afternoon delight.
What I also love about this painting is, like, right now, if you were to just remove the mountains altogether, but keep the sunset water situation that's happening,
Yeah.
and instead of the mountain, put a bad drawing of a dead person's face, would that not be mall art?
Yes.
Mall art on a
Yeah.
T-shirt.
But you know what would make it
man.
better is if you put like Scarface in it or The Sopranos,
Yes.
because that's so many.
Scarface.
Every fucking mall has the Scarface guy. Still,
Yep.
Just
Yep.
the wash around it.
yeah.
The
There's
like
always-
With
or
the
the
airbrush paint,
Yeah.
a beautiful, peaceful sunset Scarface,
Scarface.
yeah,
on a shitty Hanes T-shirt.
with his like. Yeah, with like all like
Yeah.
leaning back with his like shirt and his coke on his nose. Like,
Yes,
this beautiful
So good.
sunset.
There's this meme going around. It was essentially like a Florida man shot down in huge mansion, 29 bodies, 2 tons of coke, COVID-19 deemed cause of death.
That,
I don't know. It was I don't know. It made me laugh as a Scarface fan. See you later.
Maybe we can give our masterpiece challenge now.
Yeah, sounds
yeah.
good. Yeah, we
When do we show
And-
all of the art later?
Well, we didn't
Well, we can
get
look at it
any yet
after.
Oh, we
because
didn't.
it's early.
I was going to draw my supernatural mother too, but then I got distracted talking about trains, so all I drew was this.
aw.
I know. I have a piece.
It was gonna be hair.
It looks like she's.
Oh my god, that
urinating.
actually looks so much like your mother. That's great.
It looks like she's urinating.
That's
but
exactly what it looks like.
It
Yep.
should be.
Like, having seen your mother pee, that seems like a really accurate
Yeah.
capture.
But it should just. It's 5 streaks of sunlight because she had 5 children and we're all right. We're just.
Out of her vagina, which
Out of
is
her
where
vagina.
the streaks are coming from.
It's
Got
so
it.
lewd. I will
Noted.
never show my
It's
mom
lovely.
this.
Slaney, I think you're the only person alive who could draw that and and utterly convince me without a shadow of a doubt that that was your intention.
Yeah, I believe it.
Otherwise, it just looks like like that woman is peeing.
Also, her mother is a fashion icon. There's pictures that exist of her, and I'm like, how do I cop that look?
Yeah, she's super cool. She does a double scarf situation, and that's like her token look is what she likes to just kind of. That's her. She's trying to make it a trend or something. She wears 2 scarves at once. I'm like, okay.
She's a double scarfer.
Too powerful for me. I
The
can't
double
do
scarf.
That's major like high school art teacher vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a later development. Before that, she was very like, into different jackets and I don't know, assembly, cool. I mean, she's
Two
still
jackets.
Cool, the
Double
jackets,
jackets,
like the 70s fashion vibe, which really never went out of style. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, it lives on forever in our hearts.
It's timeless.
Let's give the masterpiece.
Yeah.
Great, a 15-minute.
Yes, and it's. I think that we're kind of edging around this conversation too. So give us a masterpiece challenge of a shitty oasis or a disappointing mirage. A shitty oasis or a disappointing mirage. You've got 15 to 20 minutes.
Ooh, nice long time for the masterpiece creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? You said
I think it's 15.
it's 15.
Oh,
Well,
it's 15. I
I
lied.
guess we could do 20. I mean, we got some time.
Look at this extraordinarily unshitty oasis that has been
Oh,
emerging in like what? We've only been here for like 20 minutes. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. She like takes this into a business meeting and they're like, yes, this would be a perfect art for our potato chips.
Oh
Yeah, I love working from the background to the foreground.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
You got to
That's so
with
cool.
Bob Ross. It's the only way.
Exactly.
This painting makes me really want to go to REI. Gotta get some new camping gear.
I know. REI's in some hot water.
Are they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're trying to prevent union
No.
strike. Yeah. They're all about that.
Yeah, because they were all like collective
Union
and
busted.
oh,
Yeah.
it's so depressing.
Yeah, it's really depressing.
Oh, it's too bad.
You know what was
Sucks.
really depressing? The first time I signed up for REI, I spent like $900 in the store. I was really like going full out. And I didn't have the forethought to sign up for the discount, the 10% discount as a member before I did all that. And so they rang me all up and then they were like, do you want to be a member? You get a discount. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then they were like, on your next one. And I was like, and then I was like, wait, what if like in my head, I was like, can I just pay for one thing and sign up now? And then I'll
Right.
look back around and pay
Yeah.
for the rest of the $900 worth of.
That was a real REI rookie mistake.
Give me a break.
Rough.
So, yeah, and I've only shopped there once since, so it was so worth it.
Worth it.
It was worth adding $20 to my cart.
Wait, what's that gonna be? Whoa, we have a new
right?
thing happening. We have a new
Trees.
thing happening.
Something's happening. Something new.
Oh, what?
Something new.
Honestly,
Got trees now?
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm flying.
Oh man, it's very exciting.
Oh.
It's getting real.
Exciting. Yes.
I just saw a couple weeks ago maybe that, and I might be wrong, but I think David Arquette is also a certified Bob Ross instructor. Is that true?
That's correct. That's correct. Yep.
That's so cool. That dude.
I want to know, did he become a certified Bob Ross instructor before he was household name, famous actor David Arquette?
World
Or
heavyweight
I'm
champion of
hoping
WCW, David
significantly
Arquette.
after.
I think it was after. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was after.
I love that.
David Arquette is one of those guys that like I'm constantly like surprised and impressed by what that
Yeah.
dude, because it's like, okay,
Yes.
like because he was a totally like solid actor, like I never saw him in a performance and was like, man, he really didn't bring it. Like he brought it every time. He was really
Every
funny. And then I find out he's a wrestler,
Yes.
like reinvented himself as a professional
Yeah.
wrestler, and also he is a certified Bob Ross instructor. Like that dude's awesome.
That's why
Yeah,
I did
he's
not know about
amazing.
the Bob Ross instructor stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
so cool. Yeah, I mean, the guy. It seems to me like, well, one, he got into wrestling on TV in like 2000 to promote a movie about wrestling he was in, and tanked the company when they just gave him the world title as a joke, and it just killed.
Is that
WCW.
true? Is that why
Yeah.
WCW went down? Because I loved
Well,
WCW.
it was like death by 1,000
Right.
cuts, but like
Yeah.
one big cut was making an actor your world champion.
Right.
Yeah.
But then later on, like recently, he went back to wrestling because he's like, yeah, I'm a former world champion. Why not? I'll actually have matches.
Yeah.
And he did. He does have like,
Yeah.
he had a street fight where a guy basically tried to slash him in the neck by accident.
What?
Yeah,
By
Nick
accident?
Gage. Well, I don't know if it was by accident or what, but I think he was basically like, fuck this actor, and tried
Yeah.
to teach him a lesson, which is, I guess, protect your neck, which you shouldn't have to learn in a wrestling ring. It's a
No,
wrestling.
you should
No.
not have to learn that.
It's predetermined.
Yeah, terrible. But
You know what's
also-
funny?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Jenny.
No, I was just gonna say like that is using fame and fortune right. That like, all right, I have achieved something. Now I
Yeah.
will use my money and my access to get very, very into several very niche hobbies.
Yes.
And become successful in all of them.
Yeah.
I love it.
I was gonna say if you were just tuning into this show, you'd think that Lady Galaga's challenge was to draw a shitty oasis or a
Oh yeah.
City Oasis, where's the sand?
Lady
That's
Gaga
right, that's right.
is neither of these things.
No. Yeah. That Lady Gaga is doing Bob Ross's Mountain Retreat. As you can, you know,
You guys.
shown by the left.
You guys are doing the shitty Mirage.
Yes.
Or the disappointing Mirage.
Right.
Shitty Oasis. Have you ever seen a Mirage, Jenny, on your travels?
Oh yeah. But I mean, it's always a disappointing mirage every time because I mean, the only mirages I ever see, which are constant, are water, right? Like, and it's like I'm in a car. I have like a bottle of Poland Spring. I don't need you. Water. This mirage isn't doing it for me. But I can see how were I walking down the road for many, many days, or Horse with No Name, any of those kind of classic Western situations, and I saw a mirage, it would be extremely exciting and then extremely disappointing. So yeah, I guess actually all mirages are disappointing, right? That's kind of their thing.
Yeah. But if
Yeah.
you're going down the desert with a horse with no name, it's kind of on you to name that horse, right?
That's
Right,
right.
like, what the
That's
fuck?
right.
Like, you shouldn't just be like, this horse has no name. Like, it's on you, buddy.
Yeah.
Kind of disrespectful in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the horse.
You're
Yeah.
just going to keep it as is? Just accept it? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your number one companion and mode of conveyance. How dare you?
He's my only means of conveyance.
I've never even not named a car, so
Yes.
how on
Yeah.
earth would you not name a
Yes, exactly.
Immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do? Make the horse earn it? Like.
Don't die in the desert with me, and
Yeah.
I'll name you. Like, they understand.
Geez, boss, it'd be great if I had a name.
Or it's like with improv teams, sometimes they wait until their first set to come up with the
Oh, yeah.
names they're inspired by. So
Well, that horse's object work needs work. So.
What was your favorite, Jenny? What was the favorite name of a car that you had?
All of my cars have had variations on the same name. So I love that name. It is so lame and boring. All of my cars are named Lady Car.
Aww.
They're named after a dog that was named Lady Dog. Does anyone else have a significantly more interesting car name? I think the answer's going to be yes.
I named my current car Goldie after Goldschlager because it's like silver with champagne accents.
Oh, that's like the worst color of car.
I
Congratulations.
know.
Idiot.
Thanks. You know what? It was the only non-Nissan in the Nissan dealership, and I really wanted to not have a Nissan. So I don't know. I tried
That's why
driving
you
one.
went
and
shopping at the Nissan dealership.
like your parents know a guy, and it's like not the place you want to go, and then you the car shows up for you. This has happened to me twice in life. Like, I went to go look at PT Cruisers after my Cadillac got totaled, and I was like, I didn't die. Why am I driving in a hearse? So, and then somebody just dropped off like a Chrysler 300M Pro-Am edition, which is I guess it's just like their luxury sedan, but it has golf iconography on the window.
Whoa.
I was 20, didn't matter, and I don't play golf, but that one we called Shadowfax because it was gray.
Shadowfax.
I like
But
that.
no one would call the car Shadowfax but me, and whenever I did, I felt like a fool. So I just never said the car's name because people would look at me funny.
No one knew.
No one knew. No one got the reference. And we all watched Lord of the Rings together. I was only ferrying my friends.
Shadowfax, old friend.
Show us the meaning of haste.
So good. That's so nerdy.
Yeah, you got to choose one that has good quotes to go along with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allie did. My wife didn't. She named her car, which was like I think every subsequent car had the same name as well. It was Tallulah, I think, if I remember correctly. She
Fun.
left. She left, so she's not here to tell me I'm wrong. So let's go with that. Tallulah.
Yeah, I had my first car was a Passat, and I named it Patty.
Yeah, that's nice.
Patty Passat.
Patty
a red.
Passat.
It was a red. It was a red manual.
Patty Passat is like also a like terrible burlesque name in a way that
Yes.
I think a lot of car names are also terrible burlesque names.
Yep.
I'm Patty.
Also-
Patty Passat.
I also half named my second car Tommy Toyota,
That's
but I wasn't really into that.
Tommy Toyota.
I kind of got over naming my cars after my first car, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta do it forever. You gotta anthropomorphize them.
You have to. We can't anthropomorphize our property. Then what can we?
Then what are we? What separates us from the
My
animals?
brother had a Jeep he called Penelope,
Penelope. I like that.
like
like that.
Penelope, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
silly.
Oh, my niece's name is Penelope.
Penelope.
cute.
Now
You call her Penelope?
I'm not gonna be able to not call her Penelope now. My sister-in-law is going to hate me.
Nice.
Sorry to your sister-in-law.
But it's funny we're talking about Shadowfax because part of why why Mountain Retreat spoke to me when I saw it in the Google Drive folder was that it's something about it reminded me of Lord of the Rings. Truly.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And it's just like we got a little bit of where is it? Where is it in Lord of the Rings? Oh my gosh, this is so bad out. No. All right. We're on water.
Yeah.
We're on a little boat.
Oh.
Gonna go between the two big things.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
The towers, wherever that tower city is.
No, they're throwing through the water, and it's between
The ruins.
Yeah, between the ruins. Yep, we're
The Mines
You know
of
what it
Moria.
is?
The Mines of Moria.
The Misty Mountain. No.
No, it's the Land of Kings or something.
No.
Yeah, it's gosh. Anyway, while we think about it, let's
Everybody in the
Schwarzenberg says,
chat, no?
I called mine Spaceship Ninja because it's electric and silent, but when you turn it on and off, it makes spaceship noises to let you know you hit the power button. That's pretty cool.
That is really
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
I will say I dated a guy who had a white Volvo station wagon, and he called it Gandalf.
Oh,
Love it.
that's cool. That's a cool name for a.
Yeah.
I feel like
for a Volvo.
as millennials age and just become lame parents, like future generations are really gonna make fun of us for how much shit we named after Lord of the Rings characters.
You know what?
Harry Potter.
That shit's gonna come right back
Oh, Harry
around
Potter too.
when Amazon makes that shitty Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be
though.
like, remember when it was good?
Yeah.
It's all gonna come back around.
Just
Remember
like
we used
You
to
know-
watch
you know
6
what?
hours.
The Lord of the Rings naming conventions, like it's eternal. I know a
Yeah.
girl who's our age, and her middle name is Arwen Evenstar. That's her whole middle name.
Wow.
And her brother's name is Samwise.
Oh.
Yeah. And their parents were boomers. But you know what? That's like at least if you're going to give your kid the full name of a fictional character, go
Hey.
for the full name. It's classy.
Yeah.
Seems they were Tolkien fans or possibly Ralph Bakshi fans. This is the cartoons.
I love the cartoons. Oh yeah.
Do you know the Beatles were gonna play them?
What?
Like, so
What?
Oh,
there was
yeah.
talk in the '60s of doing a Lord of the Rings movie, and it would have been like, I think, John would have been Gandalf, Ringo would have been Sam, George.
Wait, why don't they just make them all the
John would have been
hobbits?
Gollum. Sorry. What?
This is blowing my mind.
Just make them all the hobbits. That makes the most sense.
Exactly.
Be
Exactly.
too
But
close
they,
to help, right?
yeah, but John wanted to be Gollum, and I think they wanted George to be Gandalf or something like that. I don't know who Paul would be. Paul would be Frodo.
They
Paul's
should just be
such a
all the
Frodo.
characters.
Yeah.
Paul is a Frodo.
Double cast, do all
exactly.
1 minute left, artists.
You know, it's just some people. I was just reading up that they found their roadie Mel Evans's memoirs, which apparently for many years was missing. That guy.
Really?
So if you watched,
They
if
lose
you
it?
watched Get Back, the fellow who hits the hammer in Maxwell Silver Hammer, but also has their backs, is Mal Evans. That's his name. He's a very sweetheart roadie. He was shot to death by the LAPD
What?
in the
Wow.
70s.
Whoa. That's
I
a
don't
dark
know.
turn.
I know he deserved a better life, but at the time he was working on a book, a tell-all memoir about the Beatles.
Is
Ooh.
that why he had to be taken out?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
yeah.
what I'm like. Why
Yeah.
would you? You're the Beatles. Why do? I
He
don't
knew
know.
too much.
Time's up.
Maybe.
Phil, time. Your time is up.
Fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
Yes, indeed.
That's what the LAPD said to him.
Fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
Yes, yes.
Your time's up.
So gross, but apparently they found the secret memoirs, and that it will be released.
Oh, nice.
I bet it's full of the dirt.
Maybe, or it's just all made up.
Oh, that's very possible.
That's true.
Or it's all about like his just personal life dramas, and he like barely ever mentions the Beatles. And
Yeah.
when he does, he's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, my boss did something shitty today." And we're like, "Your boss is John Lennon." Oh my god.
I
I
ate.
don't care about your like issues with your girlfriend.
I made
Right,
so
John
She
much.
just
Lennon.
won't respect me. This is genius.
Wow.
Get those trees.
So like once you add the trees, it all begins to click into place.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Pushing everything out in the background. Yep.
Yeah.
I want to be
Love
on
it.
a canoe right there.
All right.
This looks like a place where something genuinely tragic would happen in the ballad.
Yes.
Drugs.
yes.
Yeah, an occurrence at Owl Creek or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I might be making it up.
Like, it's beautiful. We see the sunset. It represents progress and continuation. And also, this is where our character will die.
Yeah.
Right? Bob Ross's happy place.
Yeah.
That's right.
Where his people.
I'd like to die at Bob Ross's happy place. I would like to build the immersive experience that is Bob Ross's happy place.
Yeah.
Immersive experience. And then I'd like to die there.
Yeah, so Jenny, can you tell us more about your immersive
Yes.
project? You're doing you've worked for Meow before, and you also are working for the Imagine
I
Oh,
work at, Impact Museums.
Impact
Yeah,
Museums,
so,
thank you.
I do all kinds of cool, fun, immersive stuff. I was one of the producers of Sleep No More.
Oh, yes.
and,
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was just fun.
So-
An executive producer of Yowl for a while. Worked on a bunch of theme park projects in like Asia and the Middle East.
So
Um,
wow.
yeah,
This is-
all kinds of immersion.
I worked with Vance Garrett on something like pre-Sleep No More.
I love Vance Garrett. He's one of my favorite people. What'd you work with him on?
Yeah.
He, there was this immersive experience that we created. It was based on the full moon. It was this like wolf based immersive experience where
Yes. Wait. Okay. Yes, it involved night vision glasses.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I know the one.
Yeah. So we took over a church up on the Upper West Side, and people who would sign up for the experience we'd meet them in a bar, and I would I would engage them as if I wasn't part of it, and then I'd like bring them to the church, and then they'd have this like fully immersive experience as if they were like entering a wolf pack, basically, and like every room was a different type of like sound and visual experience. And then like at the end of the sort of like the tour, they'd like get kicked out of the church, and then they just go about their night. It's basically like an hour weird, immersive experience. But yeah, I worked with Vance on
Amazing.
that.
I remember I read the treatment for that and saw the deck and like that all. I remember what the intended future of the Wolfpack show, which was a lot less homoerotic than I thought it was going to be, being a Wolfpack show by Vance.
Yes. Yeah, I mean...
I definitely had an expectation of more homoeroticism.
I did it twice, and there was one time where it was way more erotic than the other.
Checks out.
Yeah. Really went for it that time.
What am I doing?
It's 12:52, and I'm going on my first bathroom break.
Go for it.
One of many.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I know. I've decided to drink water through the stream, so I will probably have to take a bathroom break at some point.
No, you are not allowed. Phil, yes.
I have a strong bladder. I can.
Yeah.
I mean, you did draw your mother peeing, so, I think we're on a journey with you here.
Yeah. Right? Thanks, Mom.
Jenny, what was it like producing for Sleep No More with Punch Drunk?
So, I mean, it was amazing and crazy, and, so recently, people are always asking me how Sleep No More got permitted and what the budget was for Sleep No More. And I'm always like, I don't know, which is weird, because with what my role was, I should know that. And then I talked to other people who should know that, like Bam, and we don't know that. And I'm starting to think it why am I saying this in a public forum? I'm starting to think it must be because there must have been some shady shit going on. Like, how on earth did that get permitted? It's like, do you want to walk through a maze of cardboard boxes? New York Fire Department, what do you think? Should we let 300 people a night do that? Hell yeah, we should.
Yeah, in an old hotel that but probably also has like fire code.
Oh yeah, in like a spooky old warehouse on Strip Club Row. I mean, Sleep No More is amazing. They just reopened this week after like the COVID closure. Like they only just reopened. So it's super, super exciting that they're back. After, it's been 12 years since we opened Sleep No More. Now, so the mask, the iconic like beak mask. Now the mask has been cut in half, and the audience wears a mask that only covers just above the nose because they want to see that you're in a KN95 mask as well. Which is great and smart, but also we've lost the elegance of the full beak. Honestly, why mess with a good thing?
Yeah.
The mouth was already covered.
Yeah.
But now it's a little more Phantom of the Opera. That's fun too.
All right.
And now you can get a COVID test there.
Wow.
Oh shit!
This is a crazy new world, and I'm into it.
Does Mallory deliver the COVID test?
Right, like you come in, or like the man in bar in his tuxedo, like gives you like really intimate eye contact. And then administers a COVID. Gently administers 3 turns.
I never got to see Sleep No More, but I did do the McKittrick Follies one time as a guest because I'm friends with Mallory Grayson, and
Mallory's awesome.
The band that they have is incredible.
It's so good.
So good.
Like I requested to come out to Harlem Nocturne because I was playing a detective character, and I don't know that my life will be better than when they kind of just slowly went into Harlem Nocturne as I entered the stage, and with an orchestra, I don't know, there's nothing good that happened after that, and that was many years ago.
Wow.
In my life.
That's it. You peaked.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. Done.
That's wild.
I've beaked.
You're beaked.
So
you beaked.
Yeah.
Beaked.
Can we get me a masterpiece?
We have not yet. It's early yet. Early yet in the day. I don't know if there are as many.
Well, might not be ready to paint Shitty Oasis yet.
Yeah.
Shitty Oasis.
I saw Faust when Punch Drunk did it in London.
Ooh. Look at you being an early adopter.
Yeah, well, I just happened to be. Yeah, I was guys. I knew it before it was America Cool.
He has his own camp at Burning Man.
I've been around the immersive block.
Yeah, I know immersion. All right, you go 90 miles outside of Reno, and
I'll show you.
Immersion. But yeah, I was so Aubrey, who's going to be the artist in the next block, went to the Central School of Speech in London.
Yeah.
I went to visit in 2007. And as part of their sort of like the theater program, you have to intern at some theater production in the city. And Aubrey was interning for Punch Drunk for Faust, so like it was like one of the like behind the scenes, cool. People in all black, just like making sure people are going to the right spot. And I went and I saw it, and I was blown away. I was like, I could not stop talking about it. Aubrey was like, why don't you? I can get you I can get you can volunteer one night and just be an usher. So I got to like volunteer and be behind the scenes for a night while I was in London for Faust.
That's
and it was
cool.
that awesome. Show was wild because it was in a massive warehouse, like they're like full fields of like wheat,
Wheat.
like yeah I don't know, yeah it was wild.
I'm so stoked about the new Punch Drunk show, Burnt City. That's
Yeah.
opening in London in April. Yeah, first new Punch Drunk show since The Drowned Man in 2011.
Can you tell us what it's about? Do we know what any of it is?
I know. I'm not involved with it, but I know that Burnt City is loosely based on some part of Greek mythology. I want to say like it's loosely based on the Iliad, like the Trojan War narratives, and it's set in a Blade Runner-esque kind of cyber noir.
Oh, baby.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be cool. Very excited about that.
Are you gonna go see it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You're gonna fly or take
I'm
the
gonna
Both.
swim. I'm just gonna
the
swim
Queen Mary?
all the way across.
You could do
I
the
will
crossing.
fly. But then once I am there, I will take many trains.
Yeah.
And it will be grand. Yes. Yeah, so I was in Vegas yesterday, and I went to Lost Spirits Distillery, which is this new immersive distillery tour experience at Area 15 across from Meow Wolf there. And it's billed as this like immersive theatrical experience in a steampunk kind of world, and there's holograms, and that's what they said. It was actually kind of disappointing, but that's besides the point. Like my husband and I want to walk into this, and it's like first you go to a meeting point in a sketchy warehouse, and then there's going to be immersive rickshaws, and then you're kind of under some string lights around a garbage fire, and then you go inside
Immersive garbage fire.
immersive garbage fire, and then you go into this warehouse, and it's all kind of like a really cheap scenic flats and a lot of very dark lighting and atmospheric fog. And my husband was just like, wow, it's 2012 Brooklyn, the immersive experience. And like, it's true. It's really this reminder that like so much of like what the aesthetic was of going out in like early 2010s New York is only just now being seen in the rest of the country as like, these are the cool and edgy nightlife experiences.
Wow.
We got it first.
That is true. It seems passe over there now.
Right? It's like, oh, I produced so many nightlife events, 15 years ago that looked just like this.
Oh,
You're a
man.
pioneer woman.
I am a pioneer woman. It's true.
Lady Gallagher, you have about 10 minutes left.
Whoa.
10 minutes. Okay.
Look at this. It's so beautiful.
Holy crap.
Can't believe it.
God, this is.
And if you're just tuning in, we're doing a fundraiser all day for 12 hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
And so if you feel in your hearts you want to give, we have the Cambio account in the chat for fundraising. You can feel free to donate whatever amount. Also, it's for bidding on this piece you're seeing right now. And we also have some incentives for part of our fundraising today. And they'll probably come out for the next, stick around for our next block, but $25 to give an art challenge, 20 to receive a personalized piece of art from myself, Mark, or Phil, $15 to give a compromise, and $10 to request a song. Which
Yeah.
I'm
Which
assuming is that
which-
me?
how does
I'm
that-
singing
is
the
that-
song?
which we'll play on stream. So like, I mean, like,
right.
I'm not concerned about them
I like
muting
it
us
more because
afterwards.
Slaney has to
Yeah.
sing whatever it is, whether she knows
It's
it
just
or
for
not.
Slaney.
Better challenge.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
that's-
Oh,
she-
yeah. Oh,
All she
Okay, I'll
talks
do
about is wanting to sing nowadays, and I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to put our money where her mouth is.
you can sing Liza.
Yeah.
That's better than something else. Hey, I'll take money in my mouth.
Sapphire
I-
Drew's in the chat. Welcome, Sapphire Drew.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
Now I'm gonna go take a bathroom break.
All right.
We're
I'll
two
have
men
This
in your
is
weak
very
bladders.
smooth. This is
I've got
all.
at least another hour or two.
That's the thing. Like that's fuck it.
I drank
I do
this
so-
entire
I do
pot of
so
tea
many-
since we've been here, and so as soon as our portion is done, I shall be running away.
I do so many kegels over the course of the day because I'm like I have a weak bladder, and it doesn't. I just maybe it's nerves. Maybe it's nerves.
Oh yes, yeah.
Having
Yeah, absolutely.
insurance is going to be really fun. To
Are we
figure
making
out.
you nervous, Phil?
No.
Okay.
You guys aren't. I'm making myself nervous. You know,
Yeah.
like that's because I was late. I'm not hungover. But I was out very
That's
late.
a problem.
I was late for this. I thought I was going to get here earlier, and then yeah, I'm just nervous that I'll be useful today.
Oh, you
Uh,
are.
I don't want to be useful today. I hope to be
Oh, man.
extraordinarily useless all day long.
Those are the
Dude,
best days.
Kind of
Good day.
jealous, yeah.
I'm off
We've
to a
used
good
you
start.
up. Yeah, are you so you just got home
Yes.
this morning at
This morning.
4:30. Do you have any things coming down the pike? Are you excited? Are you doing any live shows coming up or?
No live shows in the immediate. Slaney and I work together with Rhinestone Gorilla. We make a comedy web series. It's a musical sitcom. We are currently writing our second season. So
Yo, it is
kinda-
so cool. I was instantly taken aback by what I saw one of your shows in March or April.
yeah.
And it was so impressive. Because I feel like you at that point you did the Zoom. It was doing Zoom only, but you kind of like filmed some bits and integrated them. It was really nice, really well done.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
great.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
It was all it was all filmed
It's all
remote.
filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't necessarily like over Zoom, but that's how we
Mm.
met. And then it,
right.
that was kind of like a portion of it was the idea of like connecting through the pandemic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Staying connected.
And it's got puppets and original music and candy colored nonsense, very Pee Wee's Playhouse. Super, super fun. So that's At Home with Rhinestone Gorilla, is that show.
Yeah.
I'm looking
So
at
Which Jenny has been producing since 18.
Time immemorial. Yes.
Yeah.
I started Rhinestone Gorilla when I was 19. So that's
Yeah.
we're gonna be, as a company, we're gonna be 15 next year. Which
Holy
is
shit.
exciting.
Wow, holy
Yeah.
crap.
So we started doing live shows in 2008, and then in the pandemic made the pivot to making digital content, and turns out that was our medium all along.
This looks
And,
so awesome.
Super
Yeah.
fun.
What a twist.
It's a very playful show.
Ah.
Jenny and I were roommates before I got involved, but I got to see their live shows a couple of times, and it's burlesque. If we didn't
Yeah.
mention that, it's pseudo
Essentially.
burlesque.
Although increasingly, in recent years, it was like, there's very little about this that's actually burlesque. I don't know what to call what it is now. But
It's
it
like
began
your
its
act.
life as a burlesque troupe, and then increasingly became kind of like performative friendship, performance art, comedy, nonsense, in a drag aesthetic. And then
Yeah.
we started making this musical sitcom, which is kind of about the core Rhinestone Gorilla crew, these 4 showgirls, these 4 out of work showgirls, kind of in the apocalypse, in this very Mr. Rogers aesthetic. Super fun.
I fucking love this.
And Slaney's kind of Jessica Walter type of character. A little
In
bit
that
of
one
Meryl
episode,
Streep.
Blaney is a one-woman cast of thousands.
Yeah.
The cast of At Home with Rhinestone Gorilla is 5 people playing 5 characters, and then Slaney playing approximately 30 characters. That is the whole cast. It's so good. Slaney's the best part, honestly.
Oh, thanks. I love
not
it.
surprised.
So fun.
No, it's 100%.
I think Puppet Dylan is the
Puppet
runaway.
Dylan is very dear.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
one of the characters on the show is a puppet of my husband, puppeteered by my husband, Puppet Dylan. And so this, I mean, I'd show him to you. I might grab him. I'll show him to
Bring
you.
on the puppet.
Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Get Puppet Dylan for you.
By the way, can I just point out the cabin? We have a cabin, folks.
We have a cabin.
Cabin!
Cabin.
And 3
Hey!
minutes left. Oh my
3
goodness.
Oh.
minutes.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Whoa.
stick a little
Honestly,
porch in here.
Yeah, I feel a
This
bit
is
like the
huge.
NASA ground crew freaking out about finding the cabin. We made touchdown with their
My-
little cabin.
Got it.
I love the I love how nuts people go over cabins on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Do you guys make your own puppets, Jenny?
No, we do not actually. And also, I'm not his puppeteer. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to be abusing you in this way.
Wait,
Your
your puppet Jenny has arrived was on the show.
occasionally Puppet Jenny appears as well, but this is Puppet Dylan, my husband, who is also my son. I love him too much. So the problem is, I'm sorry to hold you this way. I know it's very upsetting when puppets have their mouths fully open. But so okay, he looks just like my actual husband, who is his puppeteer, and he plays my husband on the show. And yet, I am so protective of this puppet, and have taken to calling him my son. And people are like, "But that's not your son. That's your husband." I'm like, "It is a tiny being of my husband that makes him my son." I love him very much. He's very.
Yeah, they share DNA.
Also, I think he's very happy right now. So we moved cross country 6 months ago, and this is the first time he's been out of the bin. You're out of the bin, buddy.
Can he?
Hey.
Can he meet my dad?
Oh my god.
This
guys,
is
Nice.
this is Filibuster, the puppet version of my father. So
Amazing. Hello, Filibuster. This is Dylan.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Filibuster, he's very handsome. Did you make Filibuster?
Well, I mean, through the whatnot, the whatnot workshop.
Amazing.
But yeah, he has graced many a video and play and theatrical experience that I've had since.
Yep, that's how it goes. Once you have a puppet in your life, the puppet gets used a lot.
Yes,
Yes.
accurate.
Wait, I missed the cabin. Look,
You missed the cabin.
That's very exciting.
We've
That
got the
was
cabin.
covered very quickly.
Right? Are we in like
Yeah.
the last minute? This is so
Yeah, this is
beautiful.
we're in the end
Very
game now.
exciting.
We're there.
We're there. It's
Oh,
done.
We're
yeah,
there.
Holy crap!
Shit, with a minute to spare, you kidding me?
All right.
Wowie.
Kidding me?
This
I
is
added
blown
the
away.
porch. I had a couple minutes left, so I added the little porch that he did. So
I love it.
this
Look
is
at that.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
man,
What a mountain retreat.
this is incredible.
By the way.
Yeah, and you can bid on this on our auction page.
Wow.
But yeah, that's Lady Gaga, you're incredible. This is so great.
Thank you.
Incredible.
So cool. It's gorgeous.
And of course, I wanted to mention that it does take a couple weeks to dry. So.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Right? How much paint did you use?
Well, let me show you my little palette here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Official
Right.
official Bob Ross palette.
Quite a bit. That's right. That's right. It's huge. It's gigantic.
Oh yeah, because you can like lay it on your arm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
On the Bob Ross challenge,
There
every
is a
time
bunch.
we like presented it to the painters, they'd be like, "Oh my god! Like I don't even know how to like wield
Yes.
this thing. Like it's
How do I do this?
yeah. This is incredible.
It's really, really.
God,
Breathtaking.
I might just buy it outright from our own auction.
Yeah, let's have a bidding war on this. Like seriously, go into Cambio. We've got it up for a couple days, and it's
Right.
all for a good cause. And thank you, Jesse, for giving your talent and time for this good cause. And
Thank you so much for having me. This has been incredible, and I love all you.
Yeah.
This has been so wonderful.
And where are all the places that people can find you?
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully my associate Pole's Voice can put up some links for you. But yeah, I'm on Instagram. I sell the actual artworks on Etsy, and I don't have my links on me.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we'll also share.
Links in.
We'll compile them too and share them throughout the day as people,
Yeah, exactly. But if you go to Instagram, Lady Galaga, yeah, I have all my links up there, so that'll make it easy. Or
Amazing.
Twitch, yeah.
And
you can tune in on Twitch too.
Yes, exactly. So I do this, twice a week on Twitch. So it's join the fun.
and we have a couple minutes left. Jenny, same question to you. Where can people find you and the things that you're doing?
Oh yeah. So all my stuff either exists under my name, Jenny Weinbloom, or under Rhinestone Gorilla. So I'll drop a couple links in this here chat. Boop 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 boop.
You guys, you kicked it off. This is so exciting. What a killer premiere.
Yeah. There's
Thank
nothing
you for
like picking
having us.
up
This
with
is
little-
so fun.
This has
Also,
been so great.
it's wild that like my part of this is so absurdly easy. She has to paint a whole like incredible painting. I just get to shoot the shit with cool people. This is great. It's a big deal for me.
Everybody wins.
Right, we're shooting the shit for 11 more hours.
Incredible.
Shooting the
Like,
shit
I
for
hope your
PBS and
stamina is up.
yes, yeah. I'm worried. I've drank way more of my red eye than I expected to at this point. So we'll see how that goes. For just energy.
Finish
Oh yeah. This is gonna be a multi coffee day for me, and then at some point I'll switch to whiskey. But we'll see.
We'll see what point
Yeah.
that is. Yeah.
Also,
and just
shout
to
out
remind-
to the Bob Ross T-shirt love.
Nice.
Yes.
Seriously, no.
Yeah, and a reminder to any other Bob Ross aficionados, there are, but right behind Mark, there are a bunch of Bob Ross paintings done by people you'll see later on the stream and other artists as well, that will also be on the Cambio site to bid on for charity. So those are all fun too, and we'll have stories on them later too, and when the
Yes.
artists come in and
Yeah, there's actually two of our Bob Ross Challenge artists are going to be on the next stream at 1:30. Ethan T. Berlin, comedy writer, comedian, just all around hilarious dude, fellow streamer, Old Man and the Basement, and MC Paul Barman, hip hop legend. And then our artist is going to be Ob Ross. Who's part of the Art Smackdown community and who has been a very close friend of mine for about almost 20 years now. So that'll be in 15 minutes.
yeah, we're gonna take a break.
We're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
But come back and keep watching. We're here all night. Yeah, we're gonna take a 15-minute break. We'll be back at 1:30.
That's right. Don't go away.
Yeah.
Or go away.
Or go
and
away.
Come back.
Doodles.
Doodles.
okay?
Yeah, that's why there's. Well, not really. That's why there's something under my eyes. You know, I have 11. I have 11 more hours to look presentable. I may put on a face mask at some point. You know, just feeling.
Wait, you're doing this as all 12 hours?
Not on my face for 12 hours. We are in the 11th. Well, the first of 11 now.
We are live.
1 down, 11 to go. That's what I meant to say.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to the second hour, the second stream, the second block of Art Smackdown. I have to adjust the visuals here really quick. But while I do that, Slaney or Phil can fill you in on what's going on.
Hey, take it away, Slaney. Pass the buck.
Phil, you don't want to fill?
Oh!
If that's
Okay,
my
I'll do all
game,
the filling.
You could do some filling, and then I'll do some slaning.
Welcome to our second episode of our back-to-back 12-hour fundraiser, Fundraiser Smackathon.
Yeah.
We're raising farts for PBS and Movement for Black Lives. We just had Lady Galaga on the stream. Incredible work. She did a Bob Ross painting in an hour. It was incredible. And you want to go to our Cambio link.
I'm going to post the link right now.
The link is being posted now.
Yep.
And you can bid on that piece. You can also bid on what we are about to create here with Ross is our artist this hour. We also have our guest hosts, MC Paul Barman and Ethan T. Berlin.
Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
We're still a mishmash on the screen, so you'll be able to see us shortly.
Almost
But
there. Almost.
I'm happy to be here too. I was thinking about it, and I'm gonna say I'm happy.
Oh, good, good. The sun is shining. The sky is clear, right?
Yep.
Happy to be inside on Twitch.
Right?
We're glad you're joining us.
Who'd have thought?
There we go.
Oh, a dog!
That's Gracie.
Gracie!
Gracie the poodle.
Oh,
Hey,
doggy.
Gracie.
Oh, a sweet poodle.
Is Gracie named after the TV moment where you're like, shh, Gracie or something?
She's named after the ugly baby on Friday Night Lights.
Oh my god, Gracie Bell. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that baby there's a problem with that baby. Every time I watch it,
I
I'm
wonder
like,
what happened to that baby. I wonder if that baby stayed a baby or grew up.
You call it ugly?
I mean, it's
impressionistic.
Yeah. I went as far as to call that baby ugly.
Wow.
If you saw the baby, you might agree.
So we will be getting to know our hosts throughout the stream, but I do want to introduce you all to Aubrey Vora. She's a artist who's oh gosh, it's called What's a Doodles, right?
Whimsadoodles.
Whimsadoodles. Thank you. You created Whimsadoodles as part of like a recovery for yourself and a process to kind of like help you through a tough time, right? And how's your art going for you?
I started illustrating coloring pages, which I called Whimsadoodles, back in 2011 when I was adjusting to a new diagnosis and I was in bed most of the time. And that ended up being something that like took me on all sorts of adventures. It was like my currency everywhere I went. All you have to do is bring coloring pages and you're led into all sorts of interesting places and you get to see a really fun side of people. So that ended up leading me to doing more like personal development, social, emotional development kind of work and integrating coloring into it. So I don't just do Whimsadoodles now, but it is still the style I tend to draw in. So it's nice to keep it going too.
And you're also a regular.
Collaborative. So this is a nice one. The like mashing something together is perfect. Like that's what coloring is. Like I do the line work and every page is different depending on what someone chooses to fill it in with. So yeah, I'm all about the mishmash.
Yeah, you're a regular and I love everything you've submitted on Art Smackdown. It's very, and you all will get to see over the next hour what you come up with.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna come up with the compromise in a bit, right? Or how are we gonna do this, you guys?
Yeah.
Ethan
Why does it
and
have to be
Paul, what do you guys
compromise?
want to commission?
Well,
Why can't we agree on something? Why is it posited initially as a compromise?
Oh, because we're just using language that we use normally on the Monday night show, where we give people a challenge, and then halfway through we have them compromise their vision with a new
Compromise their vision.
with a new element. Yeah. So it's not a compromise in the sense of like, oh, we're both in a disagreement and we are compromising somewhere in the middle. It's just a compromise of the vision, of the initial vision.
So it's less. It's more of a merging and less of a ruining.
That's exactly
Right.
correct. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Or an incorporation of some sort, as a like where there will be a tangent being followed for a bit, and then suddenly hard left turn into the compromise. Or
It's an amicable takeover.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I think it's going to be in your court, Paul, because Ethan had an idea for the commission to start with. If we want to get started,
Yeah.
on that.
I'm ready.
Yeah, Ethan, you go ahead. You give the commission.
Yeah, so it's come to my attention that tomorrow is the Super Bowl. As a child, I liked it because we got to eat unlimited potato chips. As an adult, I can always eat potato chips, so I don't care. So I'm looking for an alternative to the Super Bowl, something else to do. That's what I'm throwing down, Paul.
I love it. And then so Aubrey, do you have any questions on it? Do you want help processing that, or do you want to just get started?
I mean, it's pretty easy for me to process the concept of not watching the game and doing something else, because that's what I do every year. So I could think of lots of different things. I guess I could probably use some help in kind of like narrowing it down. But if you'd like to see what I would do instead of watch the game, I can also do that.
Yeah, I mean, wherever your brain wants to take it, wherever your creative mind wants to go.
You got the time. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, feel free to talk, and I can incorporate things as well as we go. That's what is also great about being on Art Smackdown, is being able to weave in and adapt based on what you learn along the way. So I'm going to be kind of fiddling around getting things ready.
Wonderful.
Excellent. I think what makes a good Super Bowl alternative, or at least what makes the Super Bowl tick for some folks, is the fact that it's just a gathering.
Yeah, that's
secondary.
Yeah, some people like events.
Yeah.
So
just to introduce our guest that's a little bit more. Paul Barman is, I mean, in my Paul, I've been listening to your music since I was in high school. Just a legend of hip hop. Used to tour with Black Alicious. Did some work with Deltron 3030. And you just released your a new EP.
Yep.
Lovecore.
Yep. Yes, Lovecore.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your new EP?
Sure. Well, quarantine was pretty fruitful in the need for abject catharsis, which I'm sure Aubrey and everyone can relate to. I'm hoping that with spring blooming and with the prospect of going around maskless and just even the idea of kind of getting over the hump of the last 200 years, where, you know, we can express some of that in the piece today. Is it too early for me to suggest compromises?
No. I mean, we can.
I'm kind of trying to insinuate myself into the concept just now.
I mean, we can mash it together now if we want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's mash, dude.
Let's monster
Go.
mash.
Bring some of that cathartic mental wellness into this, regardless of just an activity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like that. An
Right.
evolved approach to a gathering now.
So Lovecore.
Super well Sunday.
Super
What's that?
well Sunday.
That's good.
Oh.
Super well Sunday. Like it.
Hey, Paul.
Mm.
Is it okay if I went on your website and then I I found a link to the album. Is it okay if I look at it?
I mean, that is encouraged.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like, whoa, back off, dude.
I
I don't want to
released
come
it
on too strong.
I released it a week ago Tuesday, so that was on the new moon, new month, new year, and I think January was such a SHI super show from a lot of us that we could pretend like the new year has just begun and kind of like get back.
Yeah.
January was real rough, right?
And it's going to be cold again, and there's going to be more variants and everything. But you know, Lovecore, it was really intentional about like putting out a message or words or feelings that kind of are encouraging and feel good. And it's amazing because when I hear it, I feel that way. I made it long enough ago, and it sounds different enough from who I am right now that I'm like, yeah, that does make me feel encouraged and good. And so it's just 5 songs. And one thing I'm really excited about is that may not be so exciting for everybody else is that there's no samples. Actually, there is one sample, but it's like sample. So that is really refreshing because there's not that many, no offense to anybody, but there's not that many producers who can deal with a hip hop sound using live instruments. Like you would think that a lot of people are good at that. I only know a few, and Jordan Katz, my collaborator on this, is one of them. And so that's just a really amazing departure for me to, and there's like lots and lots of players. There's like a bass clarinetist. Like actually, that's how I found out I thought it was a piano or like, I don't know, that like there's this like this, it goes, and when it said, hey, Paul, you forgot to credit the bass clarinetist, I was like, oh, was that a bass clarinet?
Whoa. Okay, so I'm actually listening to it, and I just heard that part.
Well, I could be wrong. I think that's the case, though.
Yeah, I thought it was a piano as well, like the burn, 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 burn. But I can understand how it isn't.
Yeah.
But it's
Maybe
such
it's a
an
synth.
epic drop. Oh,
Paul,
Is it a synth bass clarinet?
Did you say standard?
A synth.
No.
Come on.
How do you know though? How do you know?
Because it wouldn't be bass clarinet by the guy whose name I should know if it was a synth.
That's true. Can't you like on your keyboard play things and program it and then have it on cue?
Look, the discerning ear knows.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love when it barks when you put it and it goes bark, 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 bark. Oh, boy.
What would you call the uncanny valley for the ear? You know, like we got uncanny valley for visuals for when you know something's fake and you can't, you know it's artificial. But what about what's the term for the ear?
Trompe l'audio.
Oh, is that real?
No, I mean
I like it. I that sounds official.
Paul,
Any of this real?
Paul, Paul's voice in the chat said, MC Paul Barman, I'm a huge fan of their vocal delivery. I'm for sure checking the new stuff out. Paul-Luluya is one of my favorite albums ever.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Would you mind if I, would it be cool if I played Fall in Love With Yourself, the video on our stream right now? Would that be cool?
I would love that.
Okay.
I would love to see this.
Okay.
Maybe, should we give the self-expression challenge before we do that? Just to stay on.
Oh, yes. Yes, let's do that. Yeah, because
Okay.
I need a couple minutes to do it.
Okay. So, Ethan, I'm going to just pivot to Ethan. You are you've come up with our self-expression challenge, and it also has to do with a project that you are working on.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so people in the chat, feel free to art along. We're giving you a 5-minute self-expression challenge, and it is draw a logo or make a logo for Ethan's kids magazine. That yeah, that's the cover right
Wait, I
there.
didn't see that.
So I just launched a new kids magazine called the Journal of Nonsense. This is the current logo, but I feel like maybe something else. Yeah, it's like a weird kind
Can
of.
I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's got filled with wacky puzzles and quizzes, and
Cool.
you can do spot the difference. You know, we got that. If you can find it.
Highlights.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like
it is
a.
like highlight. Yeah.
It's like if highlights were funny, you know. Shots
try.
fired.
What do you say?
We
Highlights for
tried.
what?
We're funny. Where it's like, you know, like this, like St. Patrick. This is the March issue. So St. Patrick's Day, last minute St. Patrick's Day green stuff. You wake up St. Patrick's Day, you don't have anything green to wear. You can cut this out and tape it on you. We got a green food stain you could do. This is just like a green thread. Like if you just want to have a green thread hanging off your shirt, a pocket with a fish in it, you can cut all these things out, and then you're ready to go.
Ethan, the logo, is that as distinct? So should it say the Journal of Nonsense?
Yeah, we need that in there somewhere. I
You got
It's
think.
more
You
like
got
a
it.
type lockup than a logo.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah.
And then look, there's fun things like there's like how the dinosaurs really died, and then you find out it was that.
Oh my God.
So that
They should have been
you cut that-
plant-based.
And you cut that yourself?
You have to
Or-
self-cut it. I'm not helping these kids. Yeah, everyone. Where's the next one? I gotta know. Yeah, there's gonna be these kind of things, and then at the back of every issue is a sign that you can cut out, and this one thing, this is you put on the bathroom door. It's
This is awesome.
Have you seen that happen? Has someone filled a bathroom?
well, this is the March issue, so I mean, right now my kids have put it on our bathroom, but
Well, damn.
yeah.
You have 5 minutes
Anyway.
starting now.
Oh, okay, cool.
How much time do we have?
5 minutes.
Oh my God.
Starting when?
But yeah, but I'm gonna play your track, Paul.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Ethan, you are
Phil,
right?
Phil, what
shit,
the
get-
fuck, dude?
Stop talking.
I'm just playing Paul's video.
Dude, sweet.
You guys should have done it.
Yeah, I watched
covertly,
this
like
one.
I like.
Step out of it. Clap louder,
So
kid.
cool.
That value system's counterfeit. With a ballyhoo. Stay consistent. You don't believe in it? Then let me
Yeah,
assist
how
in
am I
your
supposed to-
self-esteem alley-oop. Out of it. Clap loud. Fall in love with yourself. Don't squelch what's from above. It can help. You can do anything with the proper support. You need a foundation to get to the top of the fort. And if you think someone made it on his own or her own, cause they don't often report teamwork that seem pertinent to the dog or contortionist. You got this. Treat confidence like a contagious disease. Achoo, I got you to get it. Now you're raging like me. Why not do your weird thing 3 times? Play your idiosyncrasies like jazz. One life to live, son, wife, you give. Trees climb, freeze minds, ease grinds, pizzazz. Fall in love with yourself and only doubt. But don't get me wrong, push
never
past
do good
barriers
on
till
this
all the way
show.
out.
I like do my
You
best,
being you
but something
is the
funny
grandest
is better.
payout. Just cause life is hard don't mean it's not your playground. ABC, always be confident. For goddess's sake, use your common sense. Fall in love with yourself, don't squelch what's from above, it can help. You can do anything with the proper support. You need a foundation to get to the top of the fort.
Yeah. I love that track.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is truly wonderful.
So Paul, was that your bar mitzvah or was that Jordan's?
It's all Jordan's footage. The
Amazing.
only picture of me is on the cover.
Gotcha. That's cool. You got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes, guys.
Yeah. So sorry. So Phil, you were gonna ask a question before I cut you off.
Oh no, I was gonna just because I know everybody else got a little bit of an intro with their information. I was gonna move in on Ethan with his real quick, but I mean now I forgot to do that because I was taken aback by this music video. Thinking about it a lot now. It's
I enjoyed
really
it,
nice.
Paul.
Thanks, y'all.
Really good. Affected my chest in a nice way.
Wow.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. And
Well,
also, great message for now.
Right. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's what I've always liked, Paul, about your music, and I told you this too the other day. But it's just like there's like the well, your flow obviously is great, but also just like the message that you've sort of kept you keep sort of consistent through a lot of your albums and your songs. Are just I find it very empowering, and it's very much like the kind of things that my brain all like needs. And also sort of ponders often. So, yeah, I dig it a lot.
Yeah, it's really nice. I really do love the footage that goes along with it.
Yeah,
He killed it. Jordan killed it on the video, and he really inspired me to finish with that video. Actually,
really,
sometimes in collaboration you need like a jot of energy that is a little different than a text saying, "Hey man, where are we on this?" Like when I saw the development of the video, it kicked me into high gear to do the album art. What do you think of this, by the way?
Whoa! What the fart?
Yeah.
How did you
with the fart?
do that?
Oh, by the way, art supplies
great.
down for those of you arting at home.
Yeah.
Goodness, that's beautiful.
I only just got the words out.
Send your self-expressions or your logos for Ethan to fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
Why is it called fartsmackdown@gmail.com?
Oh, Art Smackdown was already taken.
Got it.
Wait, so I should send this somewhere?
Well, I mean,
you can just
you're already on the stream, so you can just show it.
Yeah.
But it's for those people who are doing it from the chat, who want to.
And did we mention that Ethan was one of the OG hosts on the show?
Well, yes,
right.
of course, one of the
We're
creators.
gonna get there.
The creators of Arts. Yeah, go for it.
Sorry. He walked. Okay. Well, he's gone. Ethan, he's a writer, television producer, comedian, actor, and cartoonist who lives near where I grew up. He co-created this show in addition to Bunk on IFC and also the webcomic Murray the Nut. His first book, The Hugely Woogely Spider, was published in 2018, and he co-wrote on the comedy television special Night of Too Many Stars, citation needed, which was nominated for an Emmy in 2013. Now that everybody knows, everybody's been told, he also has a new bank account. The numbers will be popping up in the chat when you guys are ready. Routing number first, obviously.
Right. And feel free to share yours.
Oh, sorry.
Can you flip through that book, Ethan?
Which book? This one?
The one you made.
I have a bunch of books. This is this is my first book, The Hugely Woogely Spider. This is immensely popular.
Very cute. Can I just point out, Paul's logo sort of looks like that.
It does.
Yeah.
It's got similar vibes to the cover of your book.
Did you draw that?
No, Carl drew this. Carl Newsom Edwards. This is you guys know about the Itsy Bitsy Spider?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, this is the Hugely Woogly Spider.
Oh, look at my sunbeam.
Let me see.
Ooh. Is it the itsy bitsy or is it the eensy weensy?
It depends on if you're cool or not. Eensy Weensy, I think, is over in the UK.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a
Also,
divide on that.
Is this spider the same guy that freaked out Little Miss Tuffet?
I've thought about doing a sequel. This was
Little Miss Muffet. Whoops.
it's a big character. I'm a big dude, and so I wanted to write a book where the hero was a big dude. But it was a spider. This came out last year. I'm not a dog toy. This one's real good. This one came out on Rosh Hashanah.
Whew.
Called "Hey, You're Not Santa." It's not a joke. It really did come out on Rosh Hashanah.
Chag Sameach.
Thank you. Right.
Hard to avoid the Jewish holidays, right? It's, there's a long string of them.
Yeah, that's on us. I agree. You know what? That just made me laugh a lot. So yeah, I make kids books, TV shows. I'm just, you know what? I'm just trying to make myself laugh. It's all about me.
Yep.
That's what it's about. Yeah. Well, actually, I can, Ethan, if you're cool with it, I'd like to show people your episode of the Bob Ross Challenge.
Let me check. Hold on. Oh, hold on. This is from the. Look, this is from the magazine. Hold on. Let me just. Is it okay if we show that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Great. All right. So the reason why I am showing this, well, partly just because I think it's hilarious, but also because we are auctioning off Ethan's and Paul's paintings from the Bob Ross Challenge. Paul's was a couple of weeks away from airing before we got a cease and desist that we couldn't do the Bob Ross Challenge anymore from the Bob Ross Foundation because they had gotten a licensing deal with Peacock. Anyhow,
I love Peacock.
Let's show it anyway.
Let's show it anyway.
So we're showing it because the only place you can find the Bob Ross Challenge online right now is Dailymotion, because Dailymotion just started pulling all of our Bob Ross videos and putting them on their, which is fine with us because we won't get in trouble, and it's there. So here it is.
All right.
Oh wait, there's no volume. There it is. And
Hey guys, I'm gonna talk to each one of these cameras. Hi. My name's Ethan. I'm a
4 minutes.
TV
Oh, yeah.
comedy writer. I host
Should we-
a public access show in South Orange, New Jersey.
Should we
I
mute?
also did a web comic for a long time called Murray the Nut. What's up, my nutheads?
Is that what they're called, nutheads?
I don't. They're called people who are like, oh, what is this? Then I met my wife, and now I don't do it anymore. What am I doing? This one. Okay.
And we have to make our first major decision right here.
Oh, mine looks like turd.
Amount of dark sienna.
Dark.
Very small amount, and go right back.
Oh, yours is grayer, Bob.
you guys hear me?
Mine's much more
Yes.
optimistic than his. This is very glum.
Am I not supposed to be talking?
oh no, you're
right now?
fine. You're fine.
I'm trying to fix
real
my
in the
monitor. I don't know
theater.
why the video doesn't
Oh
work
yeah,
yet.
it's a real theater head. You may recognize
But this
me
is
as
better for me,
Officer
and
Krupke.
assuming I make it
I
work.
was- oh,
Yeah, dude.
all right.
Take your time.
And just cover
Okay.
everybody around.
Going
Okay,
Jackson
so they can
Pollock
hear us
here.
on the stream.
Okay. All right, now we're done. Just it. Doesn't matter. My real triumph
Should we look like we're paying
was
attention
Annie
to it?
was a real tour de force. Act 1, lowest class person.
Can
Mr.
they hear us?
Bundles,
Wait,
the
Yes.
Wonder Man.
We can hit
Pivotal plot
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yep.
That's how Annie escapes. Act 2, President
Well, then,
of the
I'm
United
talking to you
States
guys
of
in the chat.
America.
If you wanna-
Now, Annie, everybody stand up. Harold Ickes, too. Oh, what if this turns out to be a painting of me? That would be crazy, dude. That would be a season-ending twist. Oh, wait, he has a knife? I'm supposed to have a knife? Oh, now he's got a brush? What was the knife about?
Experience the joy of freedom and creativity.
I do feel pretty free.
There's also a thinner script line on
Hey, don't tell me how to Bob Ross, dude.
And I know there are other shows that do. And
Bob Ross is talking smack right now. Do you hear that? They're all.
What? Oh, there's an ad? They have an ad halfway through the video? Damn Dailymotion.
Worse than Spectrum.
Spectrum!
The Bob Ross people. They need his money. They need that money.
Cracker Barrel, man.
Those other crosstown painting shows with their editing and their fancy CGI.
those are
What?
what they look like today.
What?
Are you suggesting
there
Cracker
gonna be a
Barrel
squirrel?
owns Bob Ross's
Wait, is that in
IP?
studio? They should say that.
Yes.
Because now he's like one of those
Seriously?
crosstown shows. He's doing editing.
I mean,
Yeah,
judging
let's
by
have
the way
some
that
fun.
they've handled
Yeah.
Bob Ross's legacy, I feel like the
Madman,
Bob
this
Ross
guy.
Foundation
Was
probably
Alf
would
a
wind up
thing before he
somewhere.
had a sitcom?
in.
No, I mean, he's a
a
real
Cracker
guy.
Barrel.
He was
That's
aspiring.
such a shame.
He worked his way
Man,
up to
I,
the
why is this thing not working?
UCB.
I don't
one of
suppose
those
I
guys
could
that
log
kept
out
getting
and in
passed
again.
up, Where you're
That
like, this guy's gonna
causes
break.
explosions.
You know, he had
Yeah,
day
don't
It
do
jobs.
might
that.
fuck it up, but
He would
it
temp and
also
stuff.
might
I
solve
didn't
the
use this
problem.
color at all until just now.
Let's
And
make
he
a
didn't
poll
tell me
for
to. I
the
pulled an
chat.
audible.
No,
I
no,
taught my
that's
wife
fine.
to
I'll
turn
come back
audible.
to
We're also
the...
talking over the
The
video
word
right now.
love.
Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
damn it.
I like them big trees, so let's do one. Let's
You like big trees? Wait, is that it? No!
You can paint until the end of the theme.
No! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Okay.
I mean, I feel like
There it
I've
is.
learned stuff about how to paint in an annoying way of like, wow, he teach good. This is a waterfall.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
a
see
waterfall,
it.
and it's going into this frozen pond.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of problems, like right here. This is more south. This way is north because it's warmer over here, and this is why this waterfall is not frozen. And then this is further south, so that's frozen. And this over here, this is there's a Taco Bell parking lot over here, and this is blue glow coming from the Taco Bell parking lot. They have blue neon lights. Man, what time of day is this? Hey, it's time for the phrase that pays. Bob Ross is the boss.
Yeah.
There that was. Ooh, Chris Aurelio's now following. I know that guy.
Boy.
Hey, Chris Aurelio. So I think if people are, we're doing the self-expression challenge, creating a new logo for Ethan. They did it at home, and they are keeping it. So we don't have any of those pieces of art to show, which is fine.
I have one.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless people on the stream did it.
Oh yeah.
So go for it.
It's very basic, not at all like Paul's, but that's it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It takes me so long to create text.
Anon took a really nice downward turn. I see
That's
the
what-
concept
yeah.
coming through.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Because it's nonsensical, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
And can I see it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do words good. Whenever I try to do block letters, they always end up so lopsided. I've always been very impressed with people who can do really good block letters.
Yeah, you've got some Saul Bass expertise in there somehow. So it's nice.
Who's Saul Bass?
He did all the titles on the Hitchcock movies and stuff. Like he would do those really dynamic title sequences with just words, but it comes in all fast and loose. It's good. It's good stuff.
That's awesome.
Do we have a self-expression challenge submission?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. None came through. So I think that if the people,
I think it's time. We should.
What? No.
We should go to.
What?
Yeah, the masterpiece.
Oh yeah,
baby.
masterpiece. Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
the masterpiece.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for the masterpiece challenge, a statue you'd want in your mausoleum.
Ooh.
Let me write
Let's
that
do it.
down. Yeah, I gotta write down.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do 15 on this, right? Yeah.
Let's do 15.
we
Yeah,
got time?
sorry.
Oh,
You
so
have
it's a
time?
masterpiece because you have more than 5 minutes?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
So what do you mean? So was this your idea, Mark?
It was one that Micah and I. It was in our sort of backlog of old masterpiece challenges that we were going to do at some point. That I don't think we ever did.
I like this.
Could you say it again and describe what you're thinking?
A statue that you'd want in your mausoleum. So for essentially the statue image of how you'd want to be represented or memorialized in your, or it doesn't have to be of you. It was just a statue that would be placed in the mausoleum in which you would be resting. Right? Because that's a mausoleum's work, right? That's where you that's where you are, your body is put.
Yeah, or any wherever you. I say a dead body makes the mausoleum.
Yeah.
You know? Like home is where the heart is. So wherever you have a dead body, that's a mausoleum.
Yeah, and that can have many different stylings, but it's still it's a mausoleum.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be a trunk.
Yeah, I personally would like to be a tree. I'd like to be turned into one, but because that would be fun. And I also told my parents that on my gravestone I would like it to say, "Here lies Philip Casal," quote, I would like to be turned into a tree, unquote. When they invariably decide to just bury me, if that
Oh yes.
God forbid were to come to pass.
Right.
Before.
Yeah.
Before.
Their
Right, I
son's
guess-
not gonna be a tree.
Yeah, because they, Italian parents, they think they know best. Well, just parents. Not even just Italian. You mean to get racial about it?
We have a bidder on Ethan T. Berlin's Bob Ross painting. So which I guess is there. So Ethan just put the link for our. So this is where, if you're looking to bid, if you're looking to donate, if you want to donate by giving or if you want to donate by bidding on a piece of art created by people who have been either on Smackdown or on the Bob Ross Challenge, click on that link to Kembio, and there is a list of a bunch of paintings that we are auctioning off. I'll be adding more throughout the day. The one that Ethan just showed that there's a bid on is Ethan's.
I
Here it
wonder
is.
who bid on it.
Love it. So, Ethan, having done the Bob Ross challenge,
Yeah, bro.
what's your takeaway like on the time limit and figuring that out? Like, did you have a strategy? Because you didn't look like you were freaking. It looked like you were actually pretty focused on getting to the finish line.
I gotta be honest with you, Phil. Do I? No, I don't have to be honest with you. Fuck it. I remember it was hard to keep up.
Yeah.
That Bob just relentlessly paints.
Yeah.
And I'm just over here just like, what's a brush? Why is this paint wet? And then you don't have time. It's like life, you don't have time to figure out what's going on. You just got to keep going,
Smart and true.
Yeah.
Indeed. And
Mark, I didn't give authorization for that photo.
oh, I'm sorry. I will delete it immediately. It was more.
Yeah,
so
I mean that's what I was saying on our last guest with Lady Galaga, that the speed at which he operates on his show, it was just comical to watch someone that never done it before try.
Well,
Yeah.
Paul, you did it too. Although yours never aired. Here's that painting.
Oh, look at those
That
colors.
was very nice.
What do you
Oh,
remember
lovely.
from that experience, Paul? Like how difficult? What was hard? What was easier than you anticipated? What was your experience like?
I mean, the standout feature of my memory is that I had always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And it seemed a little ridiculous that I had watched it so many times growing up without having participated. And what you guys had set up, it was pretty elaborate, and oil paint is really hard to contain compared to other art materials. So, like, have you seen any of those videos of the French, like, karaoke, full band, sessions where there's like hundreds of drum kits and like a zillion mics and everyone's like belting out the same song?
No.
Like,
Have you?
well, yes, I've seen that.
All right.
I'll see if I can find a sample of, but like, yeah, people are like catharticizing musically and like that studio that you set up in its ideal version, regardless of copyright stuff, would be a gigantic one with countless easels. Right? Because like, as an individual, you're sort of trying to be Bob Ross instead of trying to be in his class. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just something that I would love to do again and often. And I think lots of people would. Oh, thank you. I think it'd be
You're
so
welcome.
much fun if we
can
could
I,
all do that, And in fact, how about this for a Bob Ross challenge? I will lead one like that if we can organize a group version.
Yeah.
And it copyrights be darned.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I probably would have kept on going had it not for the fact that they were now on Mashable at that time. So like there were sort of rules that we had to adhere to. But like if it was just me doing it, me posting, like I don't care. Like they can, like, I mean, they're not gonna come after me for posting a video showcasing like the power of creativity and art, you know, and like all these.
I can't really paint like that, actually. I don't know if I'm the best leader of this concept, but we could find someone who can.
I mean,
too late, Paul. We already got you down, bro.
No, you're in.
We're doing it.
I mean, mine would be different. I'm totally colorblind. Like, mine would be like a portrait or something.
Well, Aubrey did a similar version. You can see behind it's got similar colors and cloud structure to your to your Bob Ross.
Can I get the same salad he got?
Yeah, I asked for no croutons. I asked for no croutons. Yeah, thanks.
I'm allergic to carrots.
Are you?
Raw carrots. If it's pickled, it's fine. Yes.
I'm allergic to bananas.
Thanks for the call. Thanks for the follow. P.S. Christ.
P.S.
No, it's pronounced Christ.
That's what it says at the end of the Bible.
Yes.
Psst, Christ.
You know he was an ex-drill sergeant, right?
Christ?
No, Bob Ross.
yeah, Bob Ross. Yeah. Yeah,
I heard about the carpenter thing. I never heard about the drill sergeant.
No, yeah, he was a drill sergeant, and then he decided because he was just that he would once he like decided to stop being a drill sergeant, then he was never going to raise his voice like that to anybody ever again.
Yeah, it was a way to deal with PTSD, right?
Yeah.
Painting, yeah.
Yeah, art
I believe so.
therapy.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, he got attacked by a squirrel.
Oh god.
No, he befriended a squirrel.
Peapod.
I just want to say, I love doing the Bob Ross challenge, but it would have been much cooler if there was a squirrel in studio.
Oh yeah.
Just added obstacles, because there's no way that squirrel will be helpful in any way.
Yeah, the squirrel wants nothing to do with the art.
No.
Which makes him the best little sidekick, right?
Yeah. It makes me yearn for my old weird squirrels in my old apartment. They would all just stare at me.
Oh yeah, you were feeding squirrels.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was a mistake. Okay, you don't have to simplify it like that, Slaney.
Okay.
I was feeding squirrels, but because I thought that they liked me.
They probably did like you.
And you know why they liked you, right?
Sideburns.
Sideburns.
They love sideburns.
Oh yeah, they were jealous.
They think they see the fur. They see the fur of their brethren on the side of my head, and that's what it was.
So how many were there, Phil?
It was like 3, and they were all like, because my last apartment I had a backyard, and there was an old tree, and they would kind of like skitter across the massive power lines because I was still in like Astoria and it was behind the building, so it was just like power lines, wires, trees, and so they commune with all the people that were, you know, stuck inside during the pandemic. And I guess they got braver because like people were just giving them food because these cute squirrels are hanging out and touching their screen doors and stuff. And then they used to hang out on my deck and just stare at me through the screen door. And like sometimes they had their mouth full of food, sometimes they were just like shivering and like pretending to be cold. It was spring.
They were manipulating you.
So I gave them some nuts because I felt bad because you feel bad. And one day the squirrel put his hand up against the screen, and I thought it was like a bonding moment. And I put my hand, and then as soon as I put my hand up, he takes his hand down and tries to bite the screen. I felt his giant tooth like against my hand, and I recoiled, and he didn't get me, but he bit a hole through the screen with his like single fat tooth.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, this is over.
Oh man.
No more. We are done.
And now you're Squirrel Man.
Yeah.
You were a smarter man than I was. In college, my roommates and I had a squirrel crawl out from under the dishwasher, and we befriended it and kept it. Well, initially we released it we put it on a tree in front of our place. It was tiny. It was a baby, and we heard it screaming from inside for hours, and then finally it stopped. And then that night when I went out to take the garbage out, he was waiting in front of the door, and I brought him in, and we kept him as a pet for about 3 weeks. No, more than that, 6 weeks. And then he started to grow. He grew into like closer to like an adult squirrel and started shitting on people's heads and doing other acts that.
Hey, what's squirrel shit like? Is it like little
it's like
pellets
pebbles.
like bunny?
Yeah. It's like little pellets.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody studied this. How come so there's a lot of animals that have those pebble shit.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of animals that don't. And like, what's the dividing line?
Between pebble
Laney,
and pellets?
could we get
hydration?
Oh yeah. I think if they're part deer, then they have pellets, and if not, they're part human.
But owls, dude, owls are weird because it's not necessarily poop. It's just like a little pellet that
scat.
has.
Go play my owl pellets video.
It's scat, right? An owl scat. It's basically just like the leftovers from a mouse.
Yeah. Back to the hour-long challenge that Albros is doing. I am excited at the concept of a reason to hang out at the Super Bowl without actually watching the Super Bowl. Like if there was just an occasion to spend a Sunday night with people and eat wings and drink beer and hang out at a house to watch something, like it would be fun if it were like, watching people learn how to open up in front of other people, and then they hug, and everybody's like, yeah, because they hug. So.
Oh, did we do a compromise? Because I've got an idea for a compromise for our masterpiece.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Get in there.
The squirrels have taken the mausoleum.
They've taken it. I remember I went to a hardware store and I was like, "Do you have squirrel feed?" And the woman looked at me for like 5 seconds, and slowly was like, "We have poison. You shouldn't be feeding them." And then it's my little addendum.
Oh, Paul, you have an actual video of owl pellets?
Yeah, you guys laughed like I wasn't serious.
Oh my God, tell us about it.
Where is it? And by
It's
the
in
way,
the chat.
there's 7 minutes left on the masterpiece. Aubrey, you have 20 minutes left. I'm checking. I'm getting the owl pellets video. Where is it? It's in the chat.
In our Zoom chat.
Oh, it's in our Zoom chat. Got it. I'm putting it up right now.
Yeah, you guys, we're on Zoom.
In the meantime, while I get it up, Ob, how are you doing over there?
I'm aware of my ambition and
Nice.
hoping that I can keep up with it.
That's a great way of describing being behind on a deadline. I'm aware.
Well, I
of
mean,
my
I don't really know
ambition.
where exactly it's going, so how can I be behind? Just working
Yeah,
with
that's
what I've
fucked up.
got.
Whoever said that, that's not cool.
Here's Paul's video.
Oh boy.
Can we talk during it?
Please no. All right, it's 2 minutes long.
Owls who prey and they jowls. Bones are first in the gullet. Meat goes to the bowels. Comes out like a bullet after 6 hours. 2 times a day. Once at the hunting ground, once at the day roost. Pick past the fur and see the prey they've juiced. Mice, voles, shrews, hares, skunks, moles. Who cares? Me, muskrats, minks, weasels, birds, house cats, snakes, frogs. Word! What was once swallowed whole is now called a bolus. Skeletons, perfect preserve. He had a mouse for dinner and a mole for dessert. Look, there's wildfowl. Hear its stomach growl. He'll eat a rat. Meat after that of chuck, fur, and bone. Then back on the prowl. Bring your headlamp and leave home your trowels. Owl pellets. Owl pellets. Owl pellets. Now we'll yell it. Owl pellets. Owl pellets. Owl pellets. Falcons talking about bird of prey. Learn a word a day. Be good to your mom and stiffen your vertebrae. Owl pellets. Mink, voles, shrews, hares, skunks, moles, who cares? Muskrats, minks, weasels, birds, house cats, snakes, frogs, word!
Awesome.
That
That animation
great.
was awesome. Who's
yeah.
Who's Jody Barton?
He's an amazing artist in Copenhagen. He has a website. I would love to plug.
Yeah.
Let me Google it.
Drop it in the chat.
He's great. He's great.
I love this. Ethan, can we bid on the NFT for owl pellets?
Just saying, it's
Not-
amazing.
Not my purview, but sure.
Thank you,
I don't know.
Phil.
It's up to you, Paul.
Yeah, you guys in the chat or watching at home, you can bid on anything because it's a fundraiser, so you could pay us to do anything on stream right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Laney really wants to sing, guys.
Well, we can wait until we have a hip hop star here. I couldn't.
I don't like being called that. Not comfortable with it.
That was
my
terrific. First year joining us. Very happy to have.
Oh no!
Your- What's happening?
Did George Harrison just does? Oh,
No.
Defecate?
No, he was just he was just standing on Janelle James' painting. One second.
That was close.
How does that affect the price?
I think it makes it go up.
I think so
Grumpy.
too.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
think
George
so.
Harrison stamp of approval.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Here, bring that cat in here.
How many minutes we got? Are we 5 minutes, 2 minutes for the masterpiece and 15 for
That's correct.
Ross?
That is correct.
Good stuff.
Wow,
Good stuff.
excellent.
Hey,
Internal
Mark.
clock.
Yeah.
After this, I'm gonna do some lat pull downs.
Oh, sweet. You get a pound on your
And-
lats?
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe people want to pledge, like, for every lat pull down, they'll donate a certain amount.
Into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll donate. I'll do $5 for every lat pull down.
You're gonna be fucked.
How many can you do?
Well, let's see how many I have to do today. Today's program will be. Hold on, I think I'm doing. What's 12? 48. 48 lat pull downs.
Oh, I'll do 50 cents for every lat pull down. Sorry. Let me rephrase that.
These don't count. These are just demos.
Oh, gotcha. It's like watching my wallet get sick.
Yeah.
Do you take Super Bowl Sunday off your regimen?
That's why I'm looking for alts for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. You know what? My body is a temple, so you know what? We don't close this shul for nothing.
We gave a compromise, right? What was Paul's compromise again? I'm sorry.
His contribution to it was Super Well Sunday.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of weak. Is it too late to do something more interesting?
Well, first of all, the masterpiece challenge is up. Art supplies down. Send your masterpieces to fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
Why is it called that again?
Art Smackdown. That one was already taken.
You know what? Maybe every episode should be 24 hours.
Yeah.
Just throwing that. There's no bad ideas. You know, just tossing stuff out there.
We could do it.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're a little light on submissions, so Hopefully, we'll get some.
My compromise is boring, guys. We're in a crisis.
Oh no!
No, it's not. It's not.
I dig it.
Not at all.
It's the opposite of crisis. It's wellness.
That's
Exactly.
so fucking hazy.
Is that the opposite of crisis?
You know,
I mean,
I'm in a real wellness right now.
oh my god.
Oh, I would love saying that.
Well,
We got a
I
statue
don't know.
submission, a mausoleum statue.
Oh.
submission.
there's some
Essential
action.
wellness.
let's pull it up.
I don't know
A
whose it
midlife
is.
wellness?
I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Can you let me know in chat whose this is?
Or just say not mine. It's more help. Then we can like whittle it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone made that?
By the way, Ethan, you are old man in the
that's-
basement.
I'm old man in the basement. I used to have a basement. Now I don't.
You know
I
review.
moved.
Oh, so sorry. Oh yeah.
And
oh, yeah.
I'm Lady on the Rock, and I used to have a rock, but now I.
Where- did
Now
you
I'm in a
ever sell it
basement.
because of- because of COVID.
Oh yeah, I put it outside. I couldn't quarantine with it anymore.
You know what I really like is that thing where it's like, I've only seen a picture of it. There's like a rope and there's a rock hanging off of it, and it's like, here's how to tell the weather. If the rock is wet, it's raining.
Yeah,
I really like
that's
that.
like Maine humor.
I love it. Maine, the state.
The state.
The state, yeah.
Maybe that's where I'm supposed to be, because boy, that gives me a giggle.
Oh yeah, they love it.
So this piece is
Yeah, they
from-
don't like that New Jersey.
Oh, that New Jersey humor.
Yeah.
It's kind of aggressive.
Yeah, our humor is very aggressive. It's like
It's
lot of
like if the
tickling.
rock is missing, you're dead.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been thrown at your head or through a window.
it's in your eye.
So this piece is from Review.
Hey!
First time in the chat. Welcome,
Sweet.
welcome Review. Looks like that's Peapod as the face and nuts, like squirrel nuts, for the nut or acorns.
And also,
for
apparently,
nuts.
David has a long censored schlong.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is hilarious.
That's it's a grower and a shower, or just a shower. Who knows?
A shower for sure.
Yes, a
Well-
cold one.
Well done, Review.
I love it. And your mausoleum is in the Louvre.
Yes.
Excellent.
How'd you find us
Um,
today, Review?
Yeah, we're always curious.
Or is it why review? Why
Yeah.
review?
Is that the David statue? Is that who that is?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah. Michelangelo?
Jesus fucking cut.
Oh yeah. That's what Ethan's gonna look like if you donate for
Yeah.
every
Just-
lat every
Yeah.
Mark, are you going to show us some of those paintings?
Which ones?
You want all of them? It's a pretty sweet show and tell that you're hoarding.
This is the only one that we've gotten in so far.
Yeah, but they're all right next to you.
Oh, those.
No, behind you.
Oh, those. Yeah. Well, so I showed both of you. Shit, I have a cat on my lap now, dude. I'm sorry. You
Go
gotta
move.
You gotta go.
Uh-oh.
Right now, it looks like my painting is currently leading the bidding.
It sure is.
Somebody bid $25. Who knows who it could be?
Thank you to that person.
Yes.
Yeah, whoever that is.
World forums do talk fast. Review. Yes, they do.
They do, yeah.
Oh shit!
When-
Scared the shit
I
out
like
of
your
my
use
cat.
of medium. I
Sorry,
like
buddy.
the
All right, so this
the
is
collage aspect, review.
Yeah, love that.
It's
So-
very Bob Ross
Yeah.
too, our artist.
Oh wow, who's
That's
this?
pretty.
So this one is Janelle James, comedian. You can catch her special on Netflix, but also she's in Abbott Elementary now, I think.
Yeah,
Did
that
it
show's
go
really
cat?
good.
Did a cat sit on that?
The cat did sit on it, but Janelle James had never painted before. Came
Wow.
in and was just like said at the top, like, yeah, I'll probably be good at this. I'm good at everything. And we were like, yeah, okay, that's what everyone says. And proceeded to paint probably the best Bob Ross painting that we had throughout all of the Bob Ross challenge. Like technically the best.
No
Pretty
offense.
great.
No offense, Ethan.
No, I mean,
Your
well,
stand-up special rips.
Fine.
it's
Did
great.
you see it?
Yeah.
her new half hour. So
Yes.
good.
It's so good. She's fucking hilarious.
So check her out and also buy her painting. And it all goes to PBS and Movement for Black Lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a fundraiser today.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the link in the chat real quick. That's where you can go to bid.
Yeah, this is a special show. We don't normally do a 12-hour stream on Saturdays. We usually, if you're just joining us for the first time, we go live every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and we do kind of a different version of what we're doing here with at-home challenges. So you send in your art, and we show it on the stream. It's very supportive. It's a great community, and it's how we met a lot of really fun artists.
Yeah.
Who did that one?
Friends.
So this one is an example of one that there was a lot of good effort put into it, but technically not the best. This is from Happy Anderson of Mindhunter and Bird Box fame, and also Bad Boys, the new Bad Boys,
And also New Mutants.
and New Mutants. Yeah. So Happy Anderson started off. So he was an example of like when he gave up, he just sort of burned the painting to the ground paint wise. He just started painting just in just random strokes and doing impressions of Robert De Niro.
I love De Niro.
Right. But yeah, so this one isn't up on the site yet. It'll be up shortly on our auction site.
I like how angry Robert De Niro makes my parents.
Really?
I find it so funny. Yeah, because like he's an outspoken dude, and like we're all fans of his movies, but now they can't stand him.
Oh,
now
I can imagine his politics. I think are quite different than what I know your parents to be.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know your parents.
It's fine.
He's a giver.
It's all good. It's all good. No one needs to.
What's going on with your parents, Phil?
Everything okay?
Well, they're okay. They're a little bit softer now, much like the song "Shout." They're a little bit softer now because they all caught it, and that they had to come to terms with the fact that it exists and it's catchable and it's also dangerous. So now they've definitely chilled out. But there was a point where they were like, "God, I hate that Robert De Niro and that Tom Hanks." Screw
Why?
Tom
Hanks, we had
Hanks.
it earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh, how do they feel about Leonardo DiCaprio?
El Cap?
He trolled my mother one time.
What?
In LA.
What?
So okay, my mother was in LA with my sister, and they were on one of those TMZ bus tours.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, back in the day, I think. But yeah, like this was like 10 years ago ish, and she was there, and they like saw Ryan Seacrest like run out of a Starbucks and jump into his car and like not wave at the bus, and then
what an asshole.
They're at this red light, and this giant black Range Rover pulls up and rolls down the window, and the guy in there's like, "What was that? Who was that?" And my mom was like, "It was Ryan Seacrest." It's like, "Oh wow!" It's like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." He didn't even look at us or wave, and he like kind of leans out of the window so they see that it's Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like, "Oh wow, that's crazy." And then he speeds through the light as soon as it turns green, and it's gone, and that was it. So
I have a Leonardo DiCaprio story.
oh yeah,
I was actually working at an art auction house called Phillips Art Auctions in New York, and
I have that. That's one of mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I didn't know you yet, so
Yeah.
it wasn't. But I was I was running the coffee bar or whatever in this art auction house, and Leonardo DiCaprio collects Andy Warhols, and we had just gotten a few Andy Warhols in, and I was kind of given a heads up that he was going to show up that day, but I took my break, and then I came back, and the lady at the desk was like, "Just so you know, Leo's here." And I was like, holy shit. Like all my Titanic and Romeo and Juliet just kind of like girl crush. I was like, you have to like play it cool because I was also an employee. So I didn't want to like fangirl on him. But I went over and he finished up and he was like, "Okay, now I'll get a coffee." And he came over and he made this he sat and he ordered like an espresso or whatever, something silly or easy. And he gets on his phone and he makes a voice memo right in front of me. He goes, Phillips Art House. Great space, very nice people. And he looked at me while he said that. Great staff. Something like that, something along those lines. And I was like, oh my God, he's totally flirting with me through his phone. But I played it cool. I didn't even say anything like, hey, a huge fan, like blah, blah, blah. But I was like, okay, so maybe we'll just get married now. Right? That's
How's
the
the marriage?
interaction.
Yeah, how's it going now?
It's good. It's
We make you sign an
we split
NDA.
coasts. I make him an espresso every morning.
What did you guys think of Don't Look Up?
I liked it for what it is.
Not allowed to see it.
Why not?
Why not?
Phil's parents.
4 minutes up. 4
I
minutes.
can get a note for you
Okay.
if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We just received a $100 donation, everyone. So just an update.
Cha-ching.
Mark, did you like Don't Look Up?
I did like it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was.
We talked about this already.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we talked about it.
But
at length.
yeah. I was just like, if you're on board with the satire, then I think it's an enjoyable film to watch.
Yeah, but there's some people who don't know what satire is anymore, and that's the people who lose their nerve about it because it's like, well, I mean, literally murder hornets happened 2 years ago, so we're kind of just we're in satire at this point.
Aubrey, did you like Don't Look Up? Didn't see it.
Phil's parents wouldn't let her watch it.
Wouldn't let her sit. I gotta write a lot of notes.
Hey, Slaney, I just want to say I'm going to use that DiCaprio technique moving forward.
Yeah, right.
Hey Siri, set reminder to have sex with the entire staff of this Starbucks.
Exactly. I was like, you couldn't just tell me that straight to my face. You have to go through your phone. Does it make it less creepy?
I really love it.
But also, who uses voice memos?
I do constantly.
Hey Siri, can you remind me to go tell this guy to go fuck himself? Thanks, Siri.
Yeah. Hey Siri, climate change isn't real. Oh yeah, what do you need, Leo?
Paul, do you use voice memos for like to remember shit, or do you do it for like when you're like working on a new song, or all the above?
All of the above, man.
Yeah, that's I never think to do that, but like, yeah, like when I like sometimes when I write ideas down and I go back to read them later, I don't like it doesn't have the same resonance. Where I feel like if I said it, I would I would remember it better. Like I'd remember it more completely as an idea or as a concept.
Oh yeah, Review uses voice memos to remind myself that I sound like what I sound like. Sometimes I forget.
A minute and 15 seconds, Ob.
Oh boy, we are coming down the pike here.
Yeah, it's true actually. When I used to like try and come up with songs, like years ago, it's true. Yeah, you like think of a lick and then you want to like remember it and come up with a melody or something.
You write songs, lady?
Oh, just in my, just on my ukulele, like silly little songs.
You got any to play?
Nope.
That was fast.
I think the first one was like me and my red ukulele. So it was very silly. We sing songs together daily. It was silly stuff.
That's awesome. I mean, hey, listen, if you guys want to donate money to hear her play on the ukulele,
oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I need a note for my
if you
parents
donate,
first.
I will play the ukulele.
Yeah.
I can play something.
I need a note for my
15 seconds, Aubrey.
Right.
But only if you donate, because it's a fundraiser. It's not a free raiser. It's a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's a fundraiser.
Or if you just want to hear me fart, I'll do that. It's a fart raiser.
It's a fart raiser.
Smackdown.
That's for only.
That's time.
Right.
Oh.
That's another
that's it.
stream altogether.
It's all
Want to go
time.
on my OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Aubrey,
I,
let's see it.
Wow.
So I would I would like to clean it up before anyone would want to take this home. But I decided to get ambitious with with what I could do in this time. And I didn't quite stick everything down, so you'll see some bald spots. But I made this little thing out of paint chips, paint samples. The sun isn't currently. The sun is movable, so you can see what time of day it is. This little chunk of land is also movable. This could be anything you want.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
But the words say, opportunities abound when everything is reimagined.
Ooh.
So as far as what you could do with your Super Bowl day, so many things. And what I would do is definitely like go find some spot of nature to just kind of check in with the bigger world. And maybe if you're sitting near a city, you might hear like the random cheers from people watching the game nearby, or maybe just it's completely drowned out by the sound of the waves. But yeah, that's where I went to. Had to work real quick, so it's a little sloppy if you get close to it.
That's awesome. Well, I agree with the first yurt. That is rad.
Yeah. I love that it's just pieces of, and I love how the water has different colors, different strips of it, but it all creates one image.
Yeah, it will look great, like mounted in a frame.
Yeah.
And I haven't figured out what to do with the sky yet. The water was ambitious, so we'll see. If I can switch it, but I guess maybe we can always keep it blank.
Yeah.
What if you
keep the
put
wood?
a magnet? What if you put like an adhesive magnet behind the sun, and then a stronger magnet behind the board, and you could move it around, and you don't have to choose a place to affix it to.
That'd be cool.
Brilliant.
Interactive art.
I'm into that. I got some magnets lying around.
Love
So
it.
yeah, if that's an appeal for whoever would want to buy this, I can finish it and add a magnet. Why not?
That's awesome. Well, yeah. We'll have if you send us a picture, Aubrey, then we'll have it up on our auction site later this afternoon, and you have until 7 p.m. on Valentine's Day to bid for it.
Yep.
But yeah, that takes us to the end of our time. We're at the end. Paul, Ethan, if you want to let people know where they can find you and how they can access your various projects that you
Your
want them
bank
to know about.
accounts.
And your bank accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Paul. Where
I was certain Ethan would go first, so I paused.
Oh
no, I was looking for a URL. All right, so great. Hey Siri, set reminder to let the people know that in the chat I just put a link to my magazine. You can subscribe to it. It's for kids. If you got kids, you can do that. And then also just another reminder to thank everyone, and especially the person who bid $25 on my painting. That's amazing. And also just to say, hey, Paul, thank you so much. And hi, Aubrey. And it's really good talking to everyone. Bye.
Thanks, Ethan. And Paul, how about you?
Wow,
So I just put the link in the Zoom chat. Maybe
I'm
you guys
gonna
can put it-
copy that and put that on the.
Oh, yeah. Well, here
the-
I'm putting the Lovecore link in there.
Awesome.
Oh, great. So that basically, if you navigate around there, you'll see everything that's happened during quarantine that's out. My big bro, Youngman, finally put out his record, A Year of Octobers, which is pretty crazy for him to come out with his first album as strong as that one. That was produced by Celestephone, a brilliant, getting to be slightly known young producer on the West Coast. And I'm beginning to collaborate with him too. And almost everything's on Bandcamp. And if you must stream, some of this stuff is on various streaming platforms as well. And hey, Mark.
Yeah.
What do you think about launching? So I'm just beginning to think about a podcast, and I'm thinking of calling it Art Heals All Time. Do you like that name for a podcast?
I do, especially since that's the track that you and I are collaborating on for
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that phrase. I love it.
So
I'm into it.
that's something to that's something that I'm gonna start thinking about in addition to albums. So I'm pretty psyched about that. And guys, thanks so much for bringing me back on.
Thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, guys. Well,
yeah, it's such a pleasure to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's so
And
much
if,
fun.
if folks are curious to continue the topic of art and healing, I could also share. I'm on my portal, so all I have is like a little screen to poke at as far as sharing things. But my website, CuriousSapiens.com. I don't know if Mark, you could add that in.
I got it.
If you go to the freebies page, I have a bunch of my coloring pages and other like calm down personal development tools that you can download. I haven't updated my website in a while, so but they're, coloring is timeless, and hopefully you can enjoy some nice artistic wind down yourself.
Yeah, go check that out. You have 10 minutes before we're going to be back on stream, so you can check all Ethan, Paul, and Aubrey's workout in that time if you'd like.
Like 3 minutes each.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah. But we're gonna go meet up with our next crew for our 3:00 hour, and I hope you stick around for more art and fundraising. And big shout out to the person who donated $100. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much. We're on our way. This is huge.
We love you.
And to Ethan for his $25 bid on.
We don't know who it was. Could be anyone.
All right, we'll see you all soon.
Yeah, doodles and 10.
Doodles and 10.
All right, we'll be back.
Okay. Oh wow. All right, they left. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
I'll leave too then, I guess.
Oh,
thank you so
Aubrey,
much.
thank you so much.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a rush because I was worried I was gonna end up with like a very bald screen, but got something in the end. All right, well, have fun with the next hour.
Bye.
Thank you. We'll talk
Bye.
soon.
Right. I'll be right back.
Hi, Greg.